Welcome to another city building live stream. The brand new No Empty Shell City is well underway, and we've got a house to decorate. Now last time I decorated the first house on this street with an old-fashioned Victorian interior. It was fun. This time we're going the opposite end of the scale, yeah? And I'm doing an open plan, modern, clean vibe for this. The second house on the city's first street. Yeah, each house will have its own unique vibe. And this is a Victorian style terrace. It's the first of many streets we'll build here in the city. So grab a beverage, get comfy, get in chill mode, and let's jump right in. Ooh, a bit slow loading in there, yeah? Certainly a bit like me sometimes in the morning, that is for sure. Oh, it's good to be back, man. Good to be back. We've got a lot of decorating to do today. I've been editing, right? We didn't stream yesterday. I was editing all night, and I've been editing all day as well. You know, the video's up for YouTube as well, so like that takes a little bit more work than that. But right now and all night, basically, we're just going to be streaming and having a bit of fun, man. Having a bit of a chill, having a bit of fun. I got my hoodie on. A bit chilly here again tonight. So we've got a warm cup of tea by our side. Got our hoodie on. Game's loaded up, all's right in the world. Yeah, there's been a villager hanging around here, but he doesn't seem to be there right now, so probably in the haberdashery there, busy working. And we've got our work to do. You can just see it through the window there, right? That grey wall. Now that's all going to kind of change. It's kind of what we're here to do now. We've got the shop, we've got the corner shop, we've got a bakery. We've got a Victorian flat up in there, all decorated like old style. And we're not going to run in there now. I think we're just going to get busy with this now, because like, you know, there's a lot to do, and I really want to get this done in one stream now. We've got this room. It's like going to be a big open floor plan, right? Next door, there's all little rooms, like all kind of individually wallpapered and decorated. Kind of took ages, to be fair. It was fun though. But this one should be slightly simpler affair, he says. Let's have a look. We do have a corridor. So when we first come in, right, we've got a corridor. And then we come through here, and I'm pretty sure these internal walls will just stay as they are. I will just have some units there, maybe some bookcases. Probably not much, you know, just another unit or something there at the bottom of the stairs. Not too much at the bottom of the stairs. Come through it, it's like a studio flat, right, almost. Definitely like a TV on the wall there. I'm looking forward to getting a TV back in the mix. Now, there was no TVs next door, because, you know, it's kind of like all old-fashioned decorations in there, but yeah, we're definitely going for the modern vibe in here. So nice TV there, couple of couches here, and a kitchen along that wall is what I was thinking. And I think that kind of does us down here. Now we do see a staircase, so let's go up the staircase. We've just got one giant open plan kind of attic space, I suppose you'd call it, right? We have sectioned off this bit. I'm figuring we'll probably have an ensuite, right? A little bedroom, bathroom for your bedroom up here. And it's just basically just be one giant bedroom, I'm thinking, right? Maybe a little snug in the corner there, you know, a couple of seats, a couple of couches, bed there. We'll shift that door, that's not a problem. Little office space there, kind of Bob's your uncle, really. And we did leave this attic, right, downstairs. So you can see you've got nice blue carpet for the old-fashioned. We can have a sneak peek. Sneak peek at the old Victorian build here. There we go, look, very busy, very green, very Victorian, you know, always separate bedrooms and stuff. But you come up here, and even for this house, this is also going to be like a modern open plan bedroom, so I figured it was best to just kind of do them all at the same time. We'll have all the modern stuff in our inventory. Kind of made sense, and we'll just flow through, you know, from the door through here and upstairs. Try and get all this done in this stream, man, for sure. Yeah, so I guess talking about inventory, let's just do that thing. Let's oh, okay, it's not too bad, man. Let's just have an inventory clear out. The brick, I guess, is always kind of handy to keep. But we're not going to need dirt. We will want our potion, and I suppose it makes sense to keep an emergency lighting solution just there on the side, doesn't it? Other than that, man, we're ready to go. Now the first thing that jumps out here, right, I think is the floor. Now in here, there's definitely not going to be a carpet. It's a more modern vibe, right? So we're going to just swap this floor out. It's probably going to be some kind of plank, some kind of wooden plank going all the way through. Now it does mean we'll expose the downstairs here. It's all all been clad underneath in this section, but this section here is kind of open downstairs, I think. It's not really a huge issue. We'll deal with that at the end of the stream. Right? We'll run down there and just clad that ceiling as well. I was kind of hoping to leave it open, but I don't think that's how it's going to work out. That's not a problem, man. You know, we deal with it. Yeah, these have to stay as brick for the exterior purposes, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to clad over this wall anyway. So that's not going to be an issue. We're kind of going to clad all these walls because that brick has to stay. That can be clad. This can be changed out. I mean, this is the wall, to be fair, the interior wall right there. Likewise with these, I mean, I kind of like this grey brick. I do, but we've used it on the pavement out there, so I don't think you want the same thing that's on the pavement in your house, do you? So we will swap out all this grey brick. But yeah, this is definitely the vibe. I mean, let's start with the floor, and I think from that point on we can kind of build a vibe up. And that's probably the best way to do this now. Yeah, I'm really keen for this because once we've done this, once we've decorated this house here now, we can kind of move on and do the next build next door. Brand new building. Yeah, there we go. Look, that's the bakery down there. So let's just destroy a few more of these. I mean, it may well be that whatever floor we put in here looks good as the ceiling for the bakery. So we may not, we may well not have to clad it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's have a look. We've got planks. Just take our time, man. There's no rush here. Got some acacia. That might work. I am thinking almost like a grey plank for the floor almost. I mean, the doors are grey, right? Let's have a look. We've got light grey, we've got dark grey. I'm thinking almost like a whitewashed sort of floor. Let's try the white. I don't want this it's going to be modern, but I don't want it to all just be white. You know, I want it to have a bit of warmth to it. Yeah. I mean, don't forget, this is kind of throwing me off. It's like too grey against this, but this won't be like this. I think what we'll probably do is have a grey floor. Just a little bit warmer almost. Not there. There. Yeah, I think so. Maybe we'll swap those two out and have some kind of welcome mat, yeah? We'll do that later. We'll do that when we're doing the decorations. I think the plan basically is we'll do the walls, do the floors, probably tinker with the staircase once we know what the vibe is, and then decorate basically. And it's quite simple. Yeah, if we get a crack on, we should plow through this, man. You know, we take it easy, relax, and take our time. But there's no need to hang about. So let's get busy. Yeah, I definitely feel actually this is quite a nice little vibe for a modern, you know, for a modern floor for a modern house. Yeah, and I guess we'll just swap these out also for the sake of downstairs. Yeah, we'll just leave that for now, that's alright. We'll get to the point here, yeah, where it's clad from that point on downstairs, so that's absolutely cool. Yeah, I had fun building that bakery, man. We did it quite quick sharp as well. And it all came together. I'm hoping for the same thing up here today, that it all just comes together. I mean, you could in theory have a different floor in the hall as to what you would. I'll tell you what, that grey brick there is kind of just catching my eye. Let's just put that back for a second. There we go, that's all better. All's right with the world. Yeah, but I do think it just flowing through the whole floor, same floor on the whole floor. That's just kind of a bit more modern for me. Yeah, man, it's nice and relaxing. It's nice to be back in the world again. Kind of missed it last night, I won't lie. I was sitting there editing thinking, oh, you know, I had like modern decor on my mind. But we were like editing like the old Victorian stuff, and it's like I'm so done with the Victorian vibe now. Let's get modern up in here, yeah. You know, because these are Victorian buildings, but not all the buildings inside have to be old-fashioned. I wanted that first one yesterday to be old-fashioned, because I've never done that. I've never built like a Victorian sort of style interior, if you like. Never kind of tried it. And we tried it and we weren't sure. It took about 3 hours. But I think we got it. I think we nailed it. But yeah, I definitely want this one and probably a few of the others to be much more modern. We'll have a nice mix, right? We'll also make some cozy interiors, you know, just like an ordinary standard kind of family home with couches and stuff like that. Which is also technically modern, but by modern here, I think we mean modern and clean and kind of minimalist almost, right? You know, the bare basics furniture. Nice open spaces. It won't be a particularly high ceiling. We will clad the ceiling also. And again, not really sure what we're going to use on that yet. But it'll come together, man. It'll speak to us. It'll kind of grow organically. Alright, getting there. I'll probably maybe stick a rug down, you know, in front of the TV. You kind of want something soft on your feet sometimes. That's very much the last final kind of thing we'll do though. All that decoration and stuff. Yeah, okay, so this is working. I think we've got to change this out. It's kind of sort of catch my eye. I'm not sure. I quite like the brick. I do. Let's just see what other... I think we've got a white version of this. Of this same brick, and actually that might work. I haven't really used this very much at all in the city yet, and it's actually a bit of a shame because it's really quite nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, don't need it there. Let's just have a little feel for this almost. You know, you can kind of freeball these things, can't you? You know what I mean? Just let it sort of all happen. Yeah, I do like that. That's quite nice. I might think with that, you know, the bit that pokes out. This is going to be the bathroom. You know, it's kind of the only room you need walls around, isn't it, down here? So it kind of pokes out a bit, but it gives us a nice little corner here. You know, it gives you the privacy you want in there. Gives you a little bit of structure almost to the place. Yeah, a little hallway. I think we'll just hang some pictures. It'd be like almost like a gallery when you come in there. Yeah, and I think we'll keep this wall as well. Let's just work this way. I think we've decided. I think we'll have this white brick. I think that kind of works. Oh yeah, this is quite exciting, man. It's nice to be I was going to say building. We're kind of technically decorating. It's the same difference, right? Building / decorating. Nice. This is my happy place. Yeah, we'll get some more lights on the go, yeah. And again, I suppose we'll just use... I'll tell you what, since we picked that right up, we could put those back. I don't think this is going to be the vibe in here. Those fancy lights, but we'll put them there for now. Ooh. Wow, just warm me fingers up here, man. Just warm me fingers up. They're literally actually physically kind of cold at the moment. Alright, probably just one door on the bathroom. Yeah, nice. I'm not sure if this white brick is necessarily what we want in the hallway. We'll kind of have to make a little decision on that. Let's swap those out as well. Just a bit of uniformity. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would be really, because I mean, this dividing wall here is probably going to be out of this brick. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's do this. Oh, see? I knew we'd need this brick. Dang. Alright. Just take this whole thing out for now, and then we'll just stick it back in. But to be honest with you, it's probably a good idea doing this, because this is a little bit bathroomy almost, isn't it? So I was considering we'll probably have to lose a wall or two in here just to kind of decorate it, but actually this stuff will probably work for the interior of the bathroom as well. It's kind of a bit of a bonus, that. Alright. Let's just take it to there for now. Yeah, I definitely think a double entrance through there, right? And probably no doors either, just like that. Just gotta kind of leave it open almost. Yeah, I think we need to decide on a ceiling as well, huh? Pick this up. Yeah, and this wall, again, I don't think I want to do this necessarily in this brick. I think maybe this one will just be brick. We'll probably carry the white vibe on with this wall, but with something else. And again around here as well, this will all have to be clad because that's the outside. So yeah, let's just have a little look at our white things, man. See what else we can do up in here. Maybe this wall almost could be the brick, like, you know, just this back sort of wall almost is brick. Maybe the rest of it's like something a bit smoother, a bit of texture, I'm thinking. Not just like totally smooth. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, I am thinking maybe just the bricks along the front might be white, and then just actually it's like this corner's brick. And then these two walls can be something else that are kind of smooth. But we'll see, we may well change this. But we're going to give this a go. See how it feels. It might be too much brick almost. I mean, it's kind of like they've just painted the red brick almost, haven't they? You just painted it white over at some point. Let's just put them in there for now. Yeah, we're definitely going to stick some curtains up. Yeah, do we do that? Yeah, I think so. And let's just get the half slab. And pop one of those in there. Yeah, I think so. Alright, yeah, it's a bit dark maybe. Again, we'll swap these out, yeah. Let's just pop these on there for now. Alright, let's decide what we're going to do here. Now, this is going to be the kitchen, so it may well be slightly different to the other areas. But I don't know. I think it could just be the same if we pick the right block. And again, I think we'll just search white for now, just see what we've got as an option here. See, almost like concrete powder. Again, I don't tend to enjoy building out of concrete powder because it falls, but it does have a nice little texture on it. The white concrete itself is kind of too much. Yeah, let's not search white and let's have a look. Just have a little browse, man, a little chill, have a sip of tea while I have a look through the inventory. Definitely not slabs. Definitely not andesite. Yeah, no quartz either, I don't think. Like, we're not going for anything fancy here. I mean, we could use quartz pillar. Could be like the thing that goes across the back just of the kitchen, potentially. We'll take the cut iron as well. That might come in handy. Okay, so what we've got here? We've got, yeah, enough bricks, I think. But you say it's going to be like a modern kind of clean vibe. And I don't actually necessarily want it all. I don't think wool's going to work. We'll kind of discount that almost. I mean, we could use white concrete just for the ceiling, to be honest. We'll play with that. And the white terracotta isn't actually white, is it? So I don't think that's going to work. Alright, I think that's kind of it for our white blocks. Let's just continue. Okay, so actually snow potentially for the ceiling. And it just gives a bit of texture. Also, we'll take the calcite. Nice to get some texture up in here, yeah. I'm going to keep that as a wild card, that mushroom. It's like an off-white. That might work for the ceiling also. We shall see. But I guess maybe in the ceiling we'll just have like frog lights almost. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. Yeah, nice. Let's just see what's here in a white. I think that's pretty much it. We could have some modded in stuff, which might be worth a look. So we'll scroll more quickly now. Just cracking on here. Yeah, these are quite interesting. Might do something with those in here. Yeah, let's just get down to the kind of modded in. There's a handful of modded in blocks. Yeah, that's kind of it really. I don't think the cement's going to work. Here we are, look. So right, so you see. I mean, again, that might work for the bathroom floor, yeah. We'll take that. But it doesn't all have to be white, admittedly. Yeah, I don't think the ceramic tiles are going to work. There's something in the back of my mind says maybe. Okay, I think we've got more than enough there to have a little play with, haven't we? Let's have a look at this ceiling. Let's see what we can do. What about this calcite for the ceiling? Tell you what, let's have a little swig of our potionery. Yeah, I'm almost thinking that might be better on the wall. And then we could just use the plain white concrete almost on the ceiling. So all the snow we were going to try, weren't we? Just for a bit of colour almost, a bit of texture. Yeah, I think that's the ceiling. Excuse me. I mean, who doesn't want a ceiling made of snow? Let's be honest. I think we can discount the white concrete. It's a bit too plain almost. This is a big open space, isn't it? And I think that would just kind of just all be a bit too flat almost. I just think of this little bit of texture you get in the snow there. It's kind of perfect. And we're definitely going to swap the staircase out. I mean, we could fly. We are in creative, but I don't know. Let's just stay on our feet for a while. Yeah, actually, let's just think about this. Probably around the staircase. We'll put it in spruce logs for now. But we probably will have some kind of border around this. Guess it'd have to be there. Yeah. Alright, nice and chill, man. Let's just take our time. Block by block, the city gets built. Now what we've got, thankfully it is an odd number, so we can kind of put some lights in. I'm not sure about these frog lights. Let's just oh, I do quite like that actually. So what we've got there too, I think probably actually there, and then like 1 2 3 and then there. I suppose that kind of works. And then 1 2 3 there. Yeah, I mean that could be too many. Maybe we'll just take one of those out or something. I'm almost feeling 1 2 1 2, yeah. Like the front room could have 2. Like that. I don't think that's the end of the world. Kind of the most important part of the house almost, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty cool. 1 2 3, and I guess that's where that would end there. And we could always... I was just thinking it's just almost like too many. Let's take this out and see what the light it gives us is, because I don't think the frog lights chuck off a ton of light, do they? I'm not sure. Alright, I think that kind of works. Alright, what did we say? Some calcite for the walls. Let's give this a go, man. Let's see what this looks like. I mean, it may well be that we want to bring a bit of warmth into the flat. Like, we're going to decorate, so that'll kind of bring some warmth. But we could kind of almost, I'm thinking maybe some birch, some stripped birch almost at the bottom maybe, or something like that. You know, if we feel we need it. Just to bring a bit of colour, a bit of warmth, but I don't know, I think this is kind of working. Yeah. I mean, certainly across here maybe. Alright. And again, we'll kind of worry about the lights in a little while. Let's just get the walls in and then see what's what. Well, there's our lovely Victorian wallpaper. Let's just do this like this, I think. Get all this out. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking probably that one would be brick, wouldn't it? Like that. Yeah, I'm just wondering, this is going to be the kitchen. If we want to swap some of the wall out later, we can do that, can't we? You know, maybe, excuse me, maybe like clad the wall almost. You know, in the kitchen area. I don't know, actually, maybe this should be calcite. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Definitely going to swap this stair out. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I'm thinking almost like a modern stair. Like maybe we'll Minecraft it, you know, like sort of vanilla Minecraft it. Use iron trapdoors or something, you know, have like floating stairs. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, so I'll tell you what. This bit would actually be whatever it is that we decide we're going to surround the stairs with. Kind of just like that. Alright. Yeah, so this is a basic kind of front room already almost. Is it like more like I say, a studio kind of flat? Yeah. Yeah, and I'm kind of feeling that vibe. I won't lie. That's kind of working for us. Let's decide what we're going to do in the bathroom for the floor. I mean, I think I already know. We do have a classic bathroom floor setup that I have used a couple of times already, which is the Cartium. I was also thinking maybe that, or maybe the terrazzo. I mean, we could use something different that we haven't used before. Yeah, I quite like that actually. It's nice, yeah. It's kind of affected that corner there, so we probably will have to clad the ceiling downstairs. That's cool, man. That's not a problem. We'll swap that one out as well. We'll have the door right here, I think. Yeah, okay. That's a bathroom. Yeah, we'll definitely worry about the upstairs kind of last, almost. We do have to come up with a solution for these windows, because I don't think curtains is the way to go, so... Yeah, I think we've got to start kitting this thing out. It's kind of gone well. Let's have a look at the hallway, actually. Oh yeah, okay, so we've still got the hallway walls to do. And if I remember rightly, we can swap these walls out, no problem. And I'm definitely feeling, got rid of our brick. Let's get our brick back in there. That the brick kind of comes along here. I mean, like I say, it's almost like the bricks outside, right? Have just been kind of painted white. And again, this right now leads outside, but we are going to be building the very next build. Have a look. right here. But and right up against this is next door, right? So we're going to have a solid wall here. So we can swap this out at will. That's absolutely no problem. Kind of strange at the moment, but that's cool. And again, I just think we kind of almost have to keep the vibe. I don't want a whole hallway to be brick. I think we'll go for the calcite. And it's this two-tone system. I think that's the way we're going to do it. This back wall cannot be swapped out. So we will just lose a space there. I mean, I guess we should probably just do this line as well. Just to be pernickety about it. Yeah. And again, the brick stays around the window. That's absolutely fine, man. It's cool. It's going to get very dark very quick in here. Let's get some lights up. Again, we'll just use our temporary one. Didn't really try the mushroom, did we? I was going to try that. I'll just stick one there like that for now. I mean, maybe the mushroom block could bring a vibe upstairs. Who knows? Alright, yeah, I think we've got it. I think that's a nice modern, kind of clean flat almost. Definitely the ceiling, yeah. What did we use for the ceiling? The snow blocks. Where are the snow blocks? Now that's strange because it's there. I'm going to say, we definitely didn't get rid of them, did we? Nice and sturdy on your ceiling, a bit of snow. Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, we could almost just have this be ceiling as well. And looking at it as we come in there, it almost feels like it should be. Although it does throw the lights off balance now, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe we won't. I do kind of like it sort of being plain like that, but it would make the lights be off center, so I think that kind of makes our decision for us. And it probably won't be this. We're going to swap that wood out for something else, but for now. Okay, so again, because we built the wall out, we're throwing our lights off anyway, so perhaps all the lights will be doubles. There's really no hardship, is it? And then I think we get rid of that one. I'll probably just put one in the middle, so what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Yeah, I mean almost just like that. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Okay, beautiful. I think we'll do the TV and couch last. I mean, that's the thing. I think I really want to get this kitchen in. Because we've got some head scratching to do. We may well, like, say, change up the block up there or something. I'm not sure. And also the staircase, right? I say we'll stick some decorations and stuff on the wall, but all kind of secondary. Yeah, I mean, that's kitted out, man. That's the flat. That's the modern basic flat. Pretty good. Let's give this thing a kitchen. So what did we not use? That. We'll keep the stuff that we've used. And again, I don't know, I just feel the mushroom might bring a vibe. That's what we're going to potentially have in the kitchen, the quartz pillar calcite brick. But honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think we will. Okay, we didn't use that. I don't think we're going to be using sea lanterns. We'll just keep the sconces on us, yeah? And again, not the white concrete powder. I guess we can get rid of that. Maybe the cut iron for the kitchen. Yeah, we've definitely used that. And we've used the snow block. We've used the calcite. Alright. And I mean, to be honest, we can probably get rid of the sconces. We've got our flog light. That's our little light solution. Yeah, so once again, we find ourselves in inventory land. I mean, good search kitchen, but I don't think that does much for you. It's better off just kind of looking. And again, we could Minecraft it almost, you know, like build cabinets, like what I would do in my ordinary kind of vanilla long-term world, but it's not really the vibe we're going for here. I think we're going to try and stick in some of this modded stuff. See if we can get it to fit almost. And you know, if it's not looking great, maybe we'll Minecraft some cupboards in. Yeah, I was just looking at the white shotgun. I don't think they're going to help us, but we'll take one. Again with the cupboards, actually, let's think about this. White might not necessarily be the way to go. We'll see. Let's have a look. See what we've got down here. It's way past all this. You know, we'll stick a nice cooker in. That'll be a start, yeah, and a fridge and that. We'll just kind of take it from there. We've got these ones, but I think the other fridges kind of look a bit more modern. Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm saying, see, so like maybe if, you know, if we did have the birch, for example, that would bring like a kind of warmth, wouldn't it? That kind of birchy sort of vibe on the side. I'm not a massive love of the birch countertop, I won't lie, but that might kind of help us. And that might give us the colour of the stair almost as well. Yeah, I think we just get like nothing that hasn't got a cupboard. The birch counter I don't think works. Which one did we not take? That one. Yeah. Like I say, it doesn't have to be white. You know, we could always have it like a pink kitchen or a darker kitchen. I think we'll go with the birch and then see how that feels. Maybe rule it out and change it up. I think it's a good place to start. Again, probably with it, if we were going to use these somehow, we'd probably go for the birch there, wouldn't we? Not the one with the white though, just a nice warming brown. Yeah, and let's get past all this because down here we have some furniture. We've got lots of food to stick in the kitchen. Yeah, we've got the wall blocks. We do have actually, I just thought about it. Yeah, look, we've got like a an air conditioning unit. That might sort of like, I don't know, just bring some kind of vibe to the place almost. It'll make it feel more like a working actual sort of kitchen. Yeah, so this is what I was looking at, the oven and that little fridge there definitely has a potential. And again, the furniture and lamps and stuff, that's all the good stuff to come later. Okay, so maybe these shutters might do something for us. We've got like purple. I'm not sure how purple works. We've got like purple frog lights, haven't we? So maybe. Yeah, I don't think pink necessarily would be the vibe in here. Perhaps mangrove. I guess we'll just take the pink just in case. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else that might be juicy Lucy for us to use here. Got some patio furniture. I don't think that's the way to go, although maybe the coffee table, right? But again, we're not going to do that just yet. We'll do that when we're doing the couches and stuff like that. So let's keep our minds on the kitchen for now. I think we're kind of almost getting there. I mean, like I say, we could kind of Minecraft a table almost as well. I'm not opposed to doing that. White curtains. You know, I don't even know what these ones actually kind of look like. Let's just have a little play with that. We might actually have a full inventory. I think we kind of leave it there for now. So yeah, we've got some. Oh, it's a white modern stair. Okay, so that's interesting. Again, I don't want everything to be white, so maybe we'll try a black modern stair. Yeah, let's just hope we've got enough space to take all this. Yeah. Alright. So, I don't know, I guess we'll stick that in there for now. And let's just give this a go, see how this feels, man. Like, first of all, a cooker. You're going to need a cooker in the kitchen. So I think the cooker always goes in. It's smaller than I thought, actually. It always goes kind of in the middle. Can you have a double cooker? Yeah, but that's odd because it's got a hob, right? You could always have a double cooker like that. Maybe. I'm definitely feeling like under the stairs is the place to kind of have your fridge. I'm going to leave that gap for now. We can kind of fill it out if we need to. Actually, I'm almost thinking maybe there. We could have a double fridge even, right? Let's just see what these look like. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I'm not fully convinced by those. Not kind of one bit. But I think we'll get the shape of the kitchen using them, and then we can kind of swap them out at will. Yeah, that's kind of a breakfast bar, yeah? Maybe stick a couple of stools there or something. I'm almost thinking we could bring it out by one more, but I don't think so. I think that's cool like that. And what about this one with the cupboards? Yeah, I definitely think we want a darker kitchen. I think we want this kitchen to pop a little bit more than that. You know, this birch kind of vibe. It's kind of nice sometimes, definitely. We incorporate that. But in this instance, I don't think so. I don't think that works. Yeah, that could be the basic vibe for the kitchen, huh? Just kind of like that. And say we'll decide on what we're doing with the stairs. See if these modern stairs work any for us. I guess we could put the air conditioning up there almost like it was a... that doesn't quite go. I mean, it would if you just had one oven. What happens if you put them inside each other? Yeah, that's not good. We do have oven tops. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look, we've got oven vents. Ooh. Oh, do you know, I forgot about this stuff. Let's take one of these out, because we've actually got a whole series of this stuff, this more modern, as it were, furniture. Let's try that. Let's try these ovens first. I think we will have an air conditioner in here. Just probably not there. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Now, do these function at all? They do. Oh, that's crazy. Alright. Oh, we've got some more light in the situation. That's pretty cool. And let's try this. Set one oven with microwave. Oh. Let's replace that. Please. Yeah, they're cool. So which way did that go now? So it's got to go like this, I guess. Like this. Yeah, kind of. Let's just see, was this a modern decorations mod, yeah? Now this should be quite easy to find because it's just a big black blob, as it were, down here in the furniture section. Let's just see what else they've got on offer, see if that is the kitchen vibe. Other than that, you'd probably end up using the dark oak. Although we used a lot of that next door, so... I don't think the bamboo's going to work for us here. I mean, almost like the pink or the mangrove kind of might. I think we'll take the mangrove as a sneaky second option. Okay, so we really actually need to clear out this inventory. Let's get rid of the mushrooms. And get rid of some of the stuff that we have used. We'll get rid of that as well. Don't think we need more oven vents, but they are super cool. And, yeah, I guess that will do. Right, let's get back to business. What were we doing? Scrolling down. Looking for a big, huge black blob of furniture. Like, I almost like have seen this stuff so often, like you just don't notice it almost as you scroll past. But let's have a look. Something caught my eye there. Oh yeah, tested toasters and kettles and stuff. We'll do them secondary. Definitely be taking a little look at them. Yeah, so where are you hiding? Oh, it's right down here, man. That's cool. Have we gone past it again? That's kind of... I don't think so. No, okay, here, right? This is it. This is what I was thinking. So TV stand, right? We've got all this cool stuff. Maybe. Anything that's a kitchen. Couch, couch, couch. Corner cabinet. Alright. So let's get rid of that. What's this? Corner cabinet 2, corner cabinet 1. Cabinet. Sofa. Modern fridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we do change up the vibe. I haven't actually used these anyway yet. So, and again with the hanging cabinets, we could do. I was actually thinking not of not having the hanging cabinets, but we'll see. Okay, so that's a modern fridge, and that's a set 1 fridge. I guess we can get rid of the oven. We can play with the curtains later. Let's get rid of these out of there for now. We'll remember about those for sure. And I don't think we will be Minecrafting a little table, and I think we can get rid of that half block. I think we're good. Constant inventory jank, isn't it? Let's be honest. So let's just see what these look like, these cabinets. Ooh, really not convinced by the birch there. Yeah, okay, maybe. That kind of brings a vibe almost. Where is this big fridge? I see. I mean, it doesn't look like a fridge, does it? But apparently it is one. Yeah, so that's an actual fridge. I think... Okay. Let's keep the calcite on us. Which one was it? Where are you? Hanging cabinet. Set 1 fridge. Oh, that's what we've just deleted. A modern fridge. Yeah, I do quite like that. And then maybe here we stick the other one. And I'm guessing, what's this, a corner cabinet? Interesting, huh? What's that all about? What's a cabinet look like then? Yeah, I mean, we could always just leave that step like that, certainly for now. Alright, so this might work for us. That is bringing a nice modern vibe, yeah. It was all a bit too white. I think that's kind of nice. And a corner cabinet then. Let's just try this. And we don't have the overhanging cabinet. Well, it brings a bit of a kind of texture difference almost, doesn't it? But we can Minecraft one of those, so that's cool. Stick a little black trapdoor on there, job done, yeah? Yeah, that kind of works. I'm almost thinking that we should bring this out just by 1 more now, though. You know, so you can have a, 3 stools across there. That'd be quite nice. What's the other thing to try now would be this, the corner hanging cabinet. Oh, it's a grey. I wonder why it's a different colour. That's a bit silly. Yeah, I think it would just be like a hanging cabinet. I kind of prefer the grey. I mean, if we don't have a hanging one. Okay, so yeah, it would. Let's put the old cabinet back, because I don't think we'll have the oven and fridge and stuff in there. I guess it's okay. Where's the hanging cabinet? It's such jank to do this. So I wasn't convinced by hanging cabinets anyway. I don't think we're going to have hanging cabinets in here. It's just going to be just like that. And then maybe now we can consider what we were going to do with this back wall. Now, either the quartz or this. Maybe these. Let's go with this first. No. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty cool. And let's not rule out the quartz pillar, but I don't think the quartz pillars are it. He says maybe it is. Yeah, but I bet it's quite nice actually. This is what takes the time, you know. This is why my streams last so long when we're decorating, right? Just, you know, humming and hawing, making decisions. It's all good, man. Think what we could do, right? We've used them so much. Just get rid of this one. We'll keep the cut iron because that's super handy. We've got those little parapet things. Like I said, I didn't even really know what a parapet was until I downloaded this mod. But now we do, so let's use it. Almost like a black parapet, maybe? Because they go on the top of the blocks, huh? Yeah. Kind of feels a bit sharp. Yeah, okay, that's a vibe. Something to put your bits on, yeah? I'm wondering whether or not we should have a cabinet. Just an ordinary cabinet. Where is that? Almost like it's going above as well. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. We do already have an oven there, yeah? So we'll try delete that and just see what it looks like with all the cabinets. It's too much. I kind of preferred it with the oven. Yeah. So let's get that one back in. Oven and microwave. And if I remember rightly, we have to go. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I quite like that. I mean, we've got plenty of ovens here now, yeah? Yeah, I think that's the kitchen. I think that's the kitchen vibe kind of done. We'll stick some stools in here. We don't have tall footstools, but we'll stick some stools in there. That'd be cool. Alright, I think we've got to decide on these stairs now. Because it's kind of like the next logical step here, because that spruce is clearly not right, is it? Now let's see how these work. Yeah, I mean that is... Again, we were going to Minecraft this and just use iron trapdoors there, yeah? But actually, I just think this fits kind of perfectly. And we have never used these before. So that's another bonus. I mean, it's totally modded, this room, yeah. We will have to build like a Minecraft chair as well as have the sofas. Okay, so what's this? Yeah, let's swap that out. We got rid of our stripped spruce, but we can put that back. I think we just have this probably across here. Probably like that. Ah. Are we taking that out too far? I think that just needs to be there. Let's put the snow back there. Okay, yeah. But I'm almost feeling like the spruce can stay, to be honest. It kind of fits with the kitchen almost. And it is the floor that's upstairs, so it sort of makes sense. I am thinking that maybe these ones also should be spruce. Let's try that, but I'm not convinced because it might just come a bit too close to this. Almost. No, that's okay. That's not an issue. That's not an issue at all. Like I say, we'll probably play with this at some point. Maybe try and swap it out, but I don't think we've got a wood that matches. I think it'd be curtains now. We'll do curtains and then couches and TV. And like, let's, you know, stick some chairs in there. Maybe a rug or something. Some bookcases and shelves across there. And then get onto the bathroom. And then we'll do the whole kind of last. And we're kind of almost done down here now. I've just got a tiny little bit of RL situation to deal with. So, if you excuse me, just pause that, yeah. Okay, we're back live again. Let's get back to game. And see where we were, man. Yeah, I like that. I like that kitchen. I suppose we could quickly try a trapdoor on the side of this, just to see if we can have it like an overhanging, like breakfast bar. It's not quite the same black, but it kind of works. That's cool, and it doesn't close this off too much. That's all right. That's cool. All right. Yeah. Definitely think that's the kitchen. Done. I mean, maybe we could stick a couple of shelves or some bits hanging on the wall, but we'll kind of do that sort of finally. That's the final little touches. Is that? I think what we need to do is dump all this stuff out of our inventory now. I'm not sure if these actually work. They do work. That's cool. Okay, so I guess in this one here we'll stick the actual kind of furniture. Yeah, very cool stuff actually. I almost forgot it was there. Alright. Yeah, and I guess we'll put the stairs there as well. And if we go back in, we can kind of delete this birch. We weren't feeling that vibe. I think we made the right decision. For sure. And not that fridge freezer. In fact, none of this stuff. I do like these white fridges just as cupboards almost. Now we did use those ovens, so let's put that in there. See what we haven't got here. This is a kitchen without a sink. That's quite funny. Yeah, we definitely need a little kitchen sink, huh? I guess right here, to be honest. See, I did really want this to be a breakfast bar. Let's just consider this. We could always put the breakfast bar here. The stools, but I kind of wanted to be able to get in and behind them almost. Yeah, I think we just have to accept maybe it's just 2 stools. Maybe this is the sink here, and we have 2 stools kind of there. And perhaps like put like maybe bookcases or I don't know, something there. Try that. Now, I don't know what we've got in options for a sink. We could always Minecraft it and put a you know, just a cauldron in there, man. That sometimes works, doesn't it? Again, this dark oak is a totally different vibe now, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad vibe. That would have kind of worked for us almost if we needed it to, but we sort of don't. I mean, maybe, yeah, that kind of works almost. Let's just have a look. But we can't actually place that there. We could place it there, maybe. And like I say, that if we just have the 2 sort of stools there almost, there's a breakfast bar there. Alright, it would go there, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm almost feeling... Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. Kind of jerry-rigged it almost there, haven't we? But yeah, that gives us a sink that we can use at least. And it's kind of, I'm glad that that's raised. It sort of makes sense. It's nice and safe from the sink. Okay, now we have a sink in the kitchen. Quite important. Let's stick a couple of stools in, man. Let's just get this. We've got little stools here, but they're too small. That's kind of no good almost. Let's just try a chair, right? I'm not sure they're going to be tall enough. Yeah, I'm trying to bring the purple in almost from the ceiling. I'm determined to sort of, I don't know, have a bit of colour in here. Yeah, okay, that kind of works almost. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I see a little area where you could just sit and eat. Right by the cooker. That's where you're going to sit and watch TV. Alright. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So I think we'll just get these curtains on, and then we'll put a TV and some couches in here. So what were those called? Were they called shutters? Yeah, they were. That's useful. Let's try either the mangrove or those purples, or we'll get something that's, you know, completely different almost as a wild card. You don't want a multitude of colours in here. You want it all to kind of fit the vibe. Actually, what colour's this? Have a look at those shutters again. Anything? Yeah, the acacia, right? I guess might be an option. Yeah, these work. I'm not even sure how these are going to function. If I take you away, okay, you stay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I think these ones will probably just remain shut. You can open these, I do know. So we'll do that right now. I mean, to be honest with you, actually thinking about it, I almost kind of prefer those. Perhaps just on the back like that. How do I feel? Yeah. And maybe we'll just have something hanging over the top of there. I'm not sure. Kind of hides that brick as well, doesn't it? Kind of perfect. And then at least when we open them, they're kind of inside the window frame as well. Those ones on the outside there. Okay. Let's try these parapets again. Oh, of course, they go up on the top there, don't they? It does make a good line here. We're not going to do this here, but actually that would be quite cool. We could have used that like that in the Victorian house. I'm going to do quite like that, actually. Perhaps that brings us something. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be able to. Let's just see what it looks like that. No. Worth a try. Yeah, I mean, I almost kind of feel like that's okay. Not 100%. Yeah, we'll just let that sit and see how that feels. I mean, these sconces might not be the worst things in the world on the wall there. Unfortunately, there's only 2 slots here. It makes it difficult to kind of hang a picture or something like that there. The kind of our options there are almost kind of limited. Just have a couple of fake ones almost. No. Yeah, I don't think we're going to worry about it. I think that's okay. I think that's quite nice. Quite like the way it kind of ties it into the kitchen almost. Get rid of you. We don't necessarily have to have things on the wall. We'll look for lanterns. We do have these bridge lanterns which also stick on the wall, but I think they kind of definitely feel more like outside. I mean, you get some damn good light off those. Do you know they don't feel that outside-y? I think that might actually work. Yeah, okay, that's quite nice. Now we'll probably have some lamps down here, so we don't have to worry too much about the light there. Yeah, okay, I think that kind of works. So let's stick some shutters on here, man. Let's get rid of the ones that we didn't use. And let's put the sink in there. I guess we could put the chairs down there. I might as well stick a light in there as well, yeah? Yeah, whether or not we want these on that side as well, I don't think so. Just on that one side, I would say. Yeah, I'm almost feeling that these ones perhaps could come out. I'm not sure why. Let's try, let's have a feel. Yeah, no, they're better straight on the glass, yeah. Yeah, like that. And we could always, maybe, just put them across there. You know, a kind of similar vibe, but not quite the same. Yeah, I quite like that actually. We did 2. Yeah, okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. Yeah, I must admit, I'm not a big fan of that being like that. Almost maybe if we just did indeed make that a full block. Let's just try it. Oh, okay. Let's try with the proper brick. Yeah, okay, so that's better. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, simple little change, huh? Little seating area, little breakfast bar, little kitchen. We'll definitely hang some stuff on the wall there with item frame. Do that in a little while though. I'm not sure about these. Where have we got them on the outsides of the big ones? I mean, we'd kind of have to have them. Yeah, almost. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll let them simmer there. I'm not convinced by those being there, but definitely those ones there. They're cool. All right, so let's do this. So can we get a TV in the middle? Want to? No, not quite. No. So I guess there, and like, there's a little bit of a space on the side. I think we'll actually just start with the TV, and then we'll build the couches and stuff around the TV. What's this? That's a big TV. Does this go on the wall? Does this have to? Yeah, just like that, man. Alright. And again, we're going to have cabinets here, yeah? Let's just see what we've got. I don't think necessarily... We kind of used the acacia, but again with that acacia top, just throws us all off. We'll try the mangrove. Office cabinet. Honestly don't know what they are. So many mods on here. Almost impossible to keep track of, but it's good because it means you discovered things, right? Cupboard I'm looking for. Yeah, so if we look in the white section, I know for a fact that something comes up and it's kind of like cabinety, yeah, like that. And let's also grab the fridge, because even though it's a fridge, for us right now it could be just an ordinary cabinet. Let's just rule out the mangrove. I must admit, I quite like that. I sort of quite like that mangrove. Kind of brings a bit of warmth to this area. And there'd be some chairs there, right? And a kind of rug here. Let's just see what the white would have done for us. Yeah, that's definitely more bathroomy. Yeah, no, I think that's it, man. I think that brings the warmth that we were going to need. Yeah, I don't think we want lights there. We'll have a little lamp, right? So let's get back. Let's get some more mangrove stuff on the go. Well, we do have a red mangrove sofa. It wasn't what I was thinking. Yeah, more like maybe this. Little mangrove table, perhaps. What's this? Mangrove bench. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, and these things, right? Alright, and a kind of different mangrove table, perhaps a better one, we'll see. We definitely need some kind of table, because we want something to put a lamp on, right? I'm almost thinking like you might have a table there, a table there. Where's this couch? But again, we could just Minecraft a couch. I was considering. Ooh, I quite like that. But could you connect these on a corner? You can. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think I want to be bigger though, yeah? And also a bit further in, almost like here. Yeah, I mean maybe actually a step further back was right. You know, you don't want to be too close to the TV, it's not good for your eyes. And then something on the end here. We'll try this one. Yeah, I think so, man. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice little TV area just here. Probably have a lamp on each of those. Something else on there, and then we need something here. I think I've got a bookcase or something. Wouldn't go amiss, and it'll also bring a bit of colour. So we'll probably stick some bookcases there. Yeah, I do feel we need something else almost on this wall. Not really entirely sure what that would be. Like I say, we do want this to be minimalist, so we must remember that also. Alright, I think we'll move on to the bathroom and then come back out and do some decorations. I guess we could stick some lamps in here. Let's stick the furniture in the cabinet. I think we'll have a little play with that bench just to see what that looks like, right? So probably just have a little play with that one as well. And we do have fancy couches. We've got like cushioned couches, but you know, for me these kind of work. It's like red leather almost or something. Just yeah, I mean it's pretty cool, but no. I mean, if you were to have cabinets there, no. I mean, we'll keep them for now. Pop them up there like that, on the back burner. I'm not sure what we had in mind for this. I don't think it's going to fit anywhere. So we'll probably use that up in the bedroom. It's like a laundry basket almost or something. And let's just see what this office cabinet's all about. Oh, I see. It is like a little office cabinet, isn't it? Yeah, we'll probably use that up in the bedroom. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll do this section as well. We'll put the bookcases more like across here, I'd say. And maybe just a couple in the corner there. Let's just get a couple of lamps. And see what's what here. Yeah, these ones don't look fancy enough for me. They're kind of fine in a bedroom. Ooh, these are fancy, but they don't give off any light. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, either that or the purple. We do have also black standing lamps. Yeah, forget about these. Modern lamp. Oh, wow, that's big, huh? Alright. Now, definitely, if that was going to go somewhere, it'd probably go there. But okay, not quite. Right, where's the hitbox on this thing? Tiny, man. It's really difficult. There you go. Yeah, I'm not necessarily convinced by that. I mean, it's cool, no doubt. In fact, that is pretty cool. Yeah, these ones don't come on here. I mean, what if you hit it with a different type of block? Nah, so it's kind of no good. Oh, I see they're more like wall lights. Okay, so... yeah, potentially here. Definitely not that one. Maybe the acacia version of that. Let's try this map. There. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I think the mangrove one gives us... oh, we threw the wrong one. I think the mangrove one gives us a bit more of a vibe there. Yeah, I think that might work. Excuse me, I kind of like them. I like the way they tie in the colour, like the orange with the orange there. It sort of works there. Alright, so what's this one then? This is modern lamp 1. Is this what we just used? No, that's that. Yeah, well, yes, it is. That's not what I wanted to try. Oh, it's a desk lamp. It's like a smaller one. Okay, a bigger one and a smaller one. Oh. Where's this old hitbox? You've literally got to hit it on the stem. Alright. And probably something there. I mean, maybe a bookcase there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that one particularly. Oh. Alright. Let's get some bookcases in. And a couple of different types. Right, these aren't going to work for us, so we'll get rid of those. And let's get a box. And I quite like the look. I just like the look of those old Minecraft ones, I won't lie. You know, I do enjoy the functionality of these, the newer ones. But I kind of like the look of the old ones. Yeah, probably just like that, and then maybe a little lamp on there. Yeah, I think we'll go for a little lamp on both sides, yeah. Yeah, just like that, man. Okay, that feels a bit more cozy. Don't mind that being there, actually. It's quite handy to just, you know, have actual books that you can get. We may well just keep that there, or just let that simmer for a little while. We were considering putting the air conditioning unit up. But you know, I don't think so now. I think we've kind of got enough of a vibe going there. We can probably discard that. And we'll keep the bathroom cabinet. We'll do the bathroom cabinet next. And again for the fridge, maybe for the bedroom, potentially. I mean, I think that's it. I think that's the little front room. Again, with some decorations, some paintings. Stick a little something on there if we keep it. But that's kind of it. And again, potentially a rug, although it's kind of oddly shaped, isn't it, almost for a rug. We'll just have a rug there. We'll decide on that shortly. Let's get the rest of this furniture in. Yeah, okay, cool, man. I'm feeling this now, feeling this. I won't mind living here, actually. I'd much prefer to live here than next door. In the Victorian building. As lovely as it was, this is kind of more of a vibe. You can just chill here. Stick with you. Does this work? Yeah, wow. Okay, so it's either like off or on. But no channels. Hasn't been plugged in yet, yours. It's a new flat. Not quite been wired up. So yeah, definitely some bookshelves here. We're going to stick some pictures. It's going to be quite simple out here, quite basic. Stick some small cabinets there, maybe with a mirror. And some paintings. I mean, we could potentially have some bookcases. Again, we'll just let them simmer there for a while, but we're definitely going to have bookcases here. Yeah, not like that now. Yeah, I quite like that. Like I say, just to break it up, we'll have two of the OG Minecraft ones, one of those ones, and then probably just a little cabinet across here. So once again, we're definitely going to stick with the vibe. You don't want 100 different types of furniture, do you? So I think we'll have the mangrove cabinets, but maybe that one that we didn't use. Where is it? Where is it hiding? Here. Perhaps even that one. Ooh, okay, so they connect. It's almost more for a bedroom, that, yeah. But I do quite like it. Yeah, I'm almost feeling like you might have an actual, almost like an actual library here, right? And what about that store? It was a bench, wasn't it? Get a bench. This one. We've got another type of a standing lamp to try there, which we will give a go. You know, if the rest of the family's kind of getting on your wick, something on the telly you don't enjoy, you know, mother or partners in the kitchen cooking, getting all stressed, you can just come here and just kind of get out the way. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Alright, I think that's it for that corner basically. Like I say, just for the basic kind of selection there almost. Don't want anything on here. Like I say, we kind of want it minimalist. And I quite like having just access to the window there. Well, we could probably do with some shutters. And maybe we leave these ones open. You don't want them closed. You don't want them. You don't want your books getting faded. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man. We're almost cracked on this. I was going to put some furniture across here, but you know, I don't think we will, because I think I quite like the kind of open plan. Maybe we'll just put a big rug in the center, and that'll kind of be that. All right, let's do this bathroom. Let's get a door on this thing. And you don't want to be able to see through the door, do you? Not really ideal. Let's have a look what we've got in a grey there. Oh, don't want the. We've got greys that I know, but they're kind of metal doors. Really sort of not really the vibe. Okay, maybe a mangrove door then, right? If you think about it. Or an acacia door. Let's have a look. Jungle. Yeah. Massively keen on those ones. Let's have a look up here. I'm guessing probably this one or this one. And my instinct tells me the acacia is like for the shutters and stuff, so it sort of makes sense to have a little acacia door almost there. Definitely a bit plain, that wall, yeah. So, you know, we'll jazz it up. We'll stick a look. Yeah, 3, so we can stick a little painting on either side. I don't think we necessarily want the lights on this wall. I think we're good for that. I mean, almost maybe we should have the door on the inside. Let's just try that. Small difference, but we don't have the terrazzo, so if we don't like this, we're going to have to grab that back. But that's not a big deal. Yeah, okay, that actually just brings a bit of texture almost to the wall. I kind of prefer that like that. Alright. Yeah, maybe a standing lamp out here. Not convinced though. No, I don't think so. Can't probably hear anything. Yes, you can read. Can you put these on? No. Okay, so they're on, just permanently kind of on. That's okay. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably okay. Cool. Yeah, could do maybe with some light around here, yeah. Almost like you want a couple of sort of wall lights going up. Should we try these bridge lights? See if this does anything for us here. I'm not convinced. Okay, so I guess it would be more like... Yeah, definitely not that. I'll work this out. Oh, I see. It's confusing because they hang on the bottom there, yeah? It's kind of like, almost like on this one. Why isn't that sticking to that? Yeah, like that almost. Yeah, maybe. And perhaps, I'm not sure if this light will disappear from beneath it now, but perhaps the wall goes up by 1. Let's just see. Yeah, I think so. I think that's cool. Alright. Beautiful. I can't decide if you want something in this corner, but I honestly don't think so. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Have a look from the front door. Does that bring a bit of balance almost? Yeah, it kind of does actually. That's cool, that's cool. Alright, beautiful. Shall we ditch some of this furniture? So again, I don't think these will be kitchen bits. We'll put more like furniture. Is these 2 separate cupboards? No, it's just like 1. Alright. Let's just put the where's that? Lights, I think, in this one. At least just for now. Yeah, we'll put the more kind of cherry bits. Okay, so that's kind of 4. Up here. Get the doors and the shutters over here. Bookcases in there. Like I say, any of this stuff we may well want to call back. But I think for now, just kind of try and keep it somewhat organized so we know where things are, he says. Alright. Definitely in the center one we want a TV, huh? Yeah, we'll be having another TV upstairs, that's for sure. Alright, nice. Just some rugs, some paintings, some item frames, some things hanging up, but this is pretty much this done. Definitely something on here. We'll see what it looks like when we've got a painting on. I'm almost thinking, let's get a step version of that brick. Oh, okay, so there isn't a step version of that brick. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's have a look for the stairs. Maybe that. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna help. That's gonna help. Small little change. Again, mostly paintings out here and some cabinets, I guess. Well, we'll kind of worry about that in a second. Let's do the bathroom. Get this bathroom done. Yeah. Give ourselves a sense of the scale in this place. Okay, so we need to do the ceiling in here. I mean, you could almost have a fancier ceiling in here, couldn't you? Let's have a look at the quartz. And I'm thinking maybe almost like that. Or just a plain white one. Or indeed a mix of the bunch of them. Like if we're going to have it plain white, maybe around the edges. Maybe this in the center. Yeah, I think so, just like that. And let's figure out some lights in here. Nice and relaxing. And maybe just a modern tunnel light might actually work. We do also have these. And we've not used those that much, these acacia square lights, but they are pretty cool. And I just got an idea with these glass trapdoors. Now I don't know, we haven't really used these glass trapdoors yet, and I don't know if they kind of open or not. Let's just say, for instance, wherever the kind of mirror is, probably it's like a sink and a mirror there. It's a bit bright maybe. Yeah, I'm not really convinced by that. Let's try these square ones. Yeah, I think maybe that will work. Slightly fancy, yeah? Perhaps this central one needs to, I don't know, just be something else almost. Yeah, just again, just to kind of make it feel really sort of fancy. Okay, that kind of works. Now what would you have in here? Like, I'm definitely thinking sink there, right? Like maybe a bathtub and a shower, yeah, for example. And just some like cupboards again there. Maybe, you know, sink with a mirror. Some cupboards with a mirror. Little loo in the corner there. Yeah, I definitely want a shower in here. I mean, maybe you don't have a bathtub in here. Maybe we just have a shower. We've got a little shower unit. And again, you can Minecraft a shower unit, can't you? You can use a, like a tripwire hook. But we've got this, so we might as well use it. I think it'd probably be on that wall. We could have it right in the corner almost. Might be more sensible that. Now let's give this shower a handle. Let's get our item frames. And I got a sneaky little thing that we can use for a handle. It's a lightning rod, yeah. Yeah. These kind of work as little handles for me. Almost I'm feeling the green, and we might kind of bring a little kind of aquamarine vibe in here almost. No, not you. You. Kind of like that, yeah? And decide which way kind of feels best. I think upwards like that. And then you turn it down to switch it on. Quite simple. And then probably in the ground you're going to want it to sort of drain off, aren't you? What's under here? Yeah, okay, so that's sort of problematic. We do have maybe a solution for this. If you try one of these vents, I can't remember which way they go. I think they go the other way. If we do it down here, yeah, okay, so it comes like this. I mean, that's quite a cool vibe for down here, yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get those in upside down, as it were. It's kind of a shame. That would make the perfect drain. Maybe we just use the cut iron, just to signify that this is the shower area. Kind of just like that. Yeah, let's try this, and let's get glass pane in. I'll tell you what, we've got the trapdoor on us. That might be a better solution. Let's get glass pane in also. Yeah, I think like that actually. Maybe we just make this one wider here. Now plenty of space there to have your shower. Beautiful. That'll do us. Let's stick a little shelf on here or something. Yeah, we could actually make it one wider again, couldn't we? I think that would consume too much of the bathroom. I think we just have it open. Yeah, and you go in and have your shower like this. And then come out. So you definitely don't want a toilet there. No, I think the toilet will have to go here. So let's do that. Decisions. Yeah, I think that's a nice bit of colour. This one's a bit... Yeah, no. Alright. Getting there, man, we're getting there. Yeah, the glass trapdoor, I was thinking, right? If we just step away from the bathroom for a second, maybe as the sides for this. And that sort of does work for us almost. Alright, let's just do it like this then. Where is that? Is that underneath there? Okay, so it's there. Yeah, so where's the hitbox for this? Yeah. I think that's actually pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, I think so. I think that works. And I guess these ones will just take it down from up there. That's cool. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, we could maybe put them right round. Not sure how necessary that is. Kind of feels a bit sort of exposed there almost, doesn't it? Maybe not this one. Yeah, just like that, man. Just a little glass banister almost. Little stair rail. Dangerous these, aren't they? They'll fall off there, man. Alright, that kind of works for us. Stick a toilet roll in here, yeah? There, I guess. And we've got an option to put something there, like maybe a bin or something. Not sure, it's just have a feel. Yeah, maybe not right next to the shower. Maybe there, like that. Okay, so here, I think we'll have a sink and the vanity units kind of next to each other, right? So definitely this one. Oh, I say definitely. Perhaps this one. And perhaps this unit that we had. We can get rid of that toilet. I do quite like that. And we won't rule this out, but I think we've got our winning sink. Yeah, it's a bit small, that one. And a little mirror there. And potentially a couple of units there. Yeah, I don't think so. You could almost. Yeah, I just think like that, man. And I'll tell you what comes to mind. It's the bin that we used in the builder's depot. It might work as a kind of laundry basket here. We're going to use the... Yeah, I like that. Alright. And actually, whilst we're on the subject of bins, let's have an actual kind of bin. Is it? Trash, I guess. Have a look for trash. There we go. There's a little trash bin. Excuse moi. Ah, maybe it's a bit too busy. Like, you can decide, is that a bin or a laundry basket? That's up to you to decide, man. Should we not rule the laundry basket out? Although I think we kind of have. Yeah, it's silly, yeah, next to the toilet. See, I do quite like that as a vibe. Obviously, you know, it's for your dirty towels, but in theory, that's for your dirty towels right there. What if we swap these over? Yeah, I think so. That does bring a little bit of warmth, I won't lie. Now, the bottom of these, I'm aware. So I'll have to do that. Okay, beautiful. Let's stick a little shelf in here, man. Let's go with the whole hog here now. And get at least one room completely finished. And I'm thinking oak. I don't like the again, the black and white kind of arms on the birch is kind of what throws us off there. Maybe it's alright. Yeah, no, the oak. The oak. Now we can put our shower bits on there, right? We'll have a mirror here. Maybe not there, maybe more like there for your shower bits. Or actually maybe just right in the shower, huh? Kind of gets in your way of the shower though, yeah, that's no good. Yeah, I think that's a little slightly better balance. Let's try this mirror. Let's see what mirrors we got. Again, you could make a banner mirror. We have got a template for a banner mirror. But I just think the modern kind of vibe is the way to stick. What's this? Bathroom mirror. Again, this is one we haven't used. We haven't used much of this stuff. Whoa, what's that do? Oh, I see, it's the wrong way, yeah, so... It's interesting, that goes next to the sink like that. So what do we have to do with this? Ah. Okay, yeah, that's a vibe. I kind of like symmetry. It's almost odd that you just got one shelf there. I mean, maybe we don't need a shelf there. Maybe we just have that one. I kind of preferred it almost when that one was just against the wall. Let's okay, so we've got a full inventory. We need to delete some stuff. We're losing stuff up in here. Now these cupboards don't actually work, which is kind of unfortunate. So these shelves are going to be a godsend, to be honest. But yeah, it's not like you need to store. I mean, you do, don't you? You need to store all your toiletry stuff. You can just imagine that they're in there. Yeah, it doesn't work. We'll stick some potions on there. They look like kind of like shampoos and stuff. Alright, let's get a towel rail. Tell you what, actually, let's get rid of the mirror we didn't use. Let's have a little inventory dump. Really could do with a cupboard or something in here. I mean, maybe there. Let's just see how this might look. It's a little bit busier than I'd wanted it, that. I won't lie. I mean, maybe we forego this and have a cupboard, but I honestly don't think so. This is practicality, man. We kind of want a cupboard just to put stuff in right now, to be honest. Kind of nice. You might have a book on there that you might want to read. Yeah, I think that works. I don't think that's too much. I think it was a bit busy there. Leave that empty like that. Have a little cupboard there. And we'll stick the bin in there anyway. Stick these bins in there. The shower in there. And the glass pane. Yeah, stick all these kind of bathroomy bits, to be fair. There's the shower setup. Along with the cut iron. Alright, alright. And a bathroom mirror. Sink. See, we lost the toilet. It's okay. What we need is a shelf. I keep trying to type. I always make a typo. It's because I'm typing without looking at the keyboard, which is not something I usually do, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. And, you know, have a quick glance and then like type without looking at the rest of it. Let's just see. Yeah, now maybe I do just prefer that like that. On second thoughts. I think that's it, man. I don't think we need to make this place any busier. I think that's it. Alright. Anything else here that was for the bathroom? No. So, let's get some potions. Let's completely decorate this. Nice and easy. We'll have a potion of healing. I guess a potion of water breathing makes sense, doesn't it? Let's have one that's shaped slightly differently. What's this? Splash potion of weakness. Potion of strength. That's what you need when you get in out of the shower, isn't it? Extra boost of strength. So, shampoo. Conditioner. Oh yeah, we've got a big shelf, haven't we? So maybe we want a few other bits. I'm almost tempted just to leave one little bit of the shelf kind of empty almost, but let's not do that. Let's just see what else we might have. Try one of these funny kind of looking ones. Potion of slow falling. You never know if you need to make a sneaky escape out the window. It could come in handy. Yeah, and the other thing actually was towels. Have a pile of towels, and let's also have towel set. I don't think purple is going to fit in here. Let's just go for the ordinary kind of vibe. Yeah, I mean it's a bit close, right? Almost like your towel's going to get wet there. But I don't think we could afford to be that pernickety in here. Just take that one away. I'm going to be somewhat pernickety. We go right in between. Certainly not thinking of having both of those. I want a towel right above your bin either, dear. Yeah, I think it's just there. Like you come out of the shower and you just grab a towel there, man. That's absolutely cool. What about this pile of towels on here? Oh. Yeah, that works for me. It almost looks like a bar of soap actually. Kind of perfect. Alright, beautiful. Now let's stick some of this stuff in here then. Pile of towels. Pile of towels. And this is the good stuff you want. Let's keep that shelf on us. Probably use that outside. When you come in here, this is kind of what you're going to want to find, isn't it? These potions. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that cut iron again. We can put that there. And I guess we'll put the tunnel light there as well, just to get rid of it. Beautiful. Now let's just have a think. I think that's it. I think that's a bathroom. Get it out. We've got a shower. Again, probably could do with something that would be a drain. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But in my mind, this is kind of does drain it away. That's what these lines are about. That's what these grooves are for. Yeah, waste paper bin. Dirty towel bin. All new bits with a mirror. All the bits. I suppose you would have a read when you were in the bathroom, yeah, but I don't think we're. I'll tell you what we could do. Let's put a book, a mending in there, so you can have a little read about how to mend stuff when you're on the loo, man. Again, maybe some paintings, but we'll do the paintings later for sure. That's the bathroom done. Beautiful. Front room done. Kitchen done. Stairs done. This kind of like snug area is almost done. Like I'm almost feeling like another one of these stools. Do we just see how a Minecraft sort of chair might look here? I mean, it's not the right vibe this, but let's just sort of see. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. I like these. They make great seats, don't they? You know, let's make no bones about it. They do. Yeah, I think we're going to stick that there, man. We're going to leave that there. Just because we've got so many modded items in here, it's just nice to have a Minecraft sofa. And I don't want it to be all red. I think this kind of ties in with the kitchen there. Ah, nice. That's the one where the dog sleeps, waiting for you to wake up. He's a bit scared to go up those stairs, the dog, because he can't see through it. Or because he can see through it, I should say. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm glad we did that. That's cool. And again, we'll stick some books in here. Final decorations, not a problem. Probably a painting. Let's stick some cabinets here. Not too much, man. This is going to be nice, basic design out here. I'm almost thinking the acacia, if it wasn't for that acacia top on it, that would be 100% the winner. I mean, we could just go for an oak, could just bring a lighter vibe out here. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think those are the kind of options that we've got. You know, to make something fit. Maybe have a couple more of those standing lamps here as well, actually. Let's try these first. I don't want it to come out too much. I almost just want to build a little unit almost. Yeah, that's kind of odd. Yeah, it's just something somewhere to throw your keys. I think that's it, man. Just 3 little oak ones, just like that. Oh, I'll tell you what, we can Minecraft this as well. Let's do a little Minecraft tripwire hook. There we go. Little Minecraft coat hook area to hang your coats. Just like that. And I just think paintings on this wall are almost like a little gallery. Kind of perfect. And maybe... yeah, I mean, perhaps if we could have another one of these. And maybe just put the bookcase the other way. Ooh, we're getting down to it now, man. Too busy. Let's just put them in like that. And let's get that standing lamp, because like you say, I think if you've got it somewhere else, it makes sense to also have it here. You just bring that bit of a vibe to that corner there, doesn't it? Yeah, beautiful. I'm not sure we do have a mirror there. We'll try one. It is nice to check your hair before you go out, isn't it? And again, acacia, but maybe actually we've got the oak, haven't we? I mean, the jungle might work. Ooh. Yeah, we got space here, man. I don't think we want shelves out here, listen. Yeah, I mean, that works for me, to be honest. Yeah, okay, so that actually works as well. Bit of balance is what we want. Bit of balance. A little paint in there. Some paintings on that side. That's fine. Beautiful. I think we've got the flat. I think all we have to do is just chuck a few final little decorations around the place, and it's kind of done. Literally books, paintings. Got the item frame, so I'll stick some stuff up in the kitchen on the item frame. Do like that quartz across there. Do like our simple couch setup. Probably another painting there, right? Just simple. Okay. So I don't know, I'm thinking before we head upstairs, because the next mission is just a bedroom up there, open plan bedroom, right? Is we just do finish the decorations down here. So let's put some more stuff in his cupboards. I'm not going to fill this stuff with kitcheny bits. I mean, it doesn't have to be that realistic, to be honest. Oh yeah, we can put them in here. That's fine. Stick some mirrors in here. And a lamp. Some bookcases. Again, we'll probably use the bookcases upstairs as well, to be fair. Now we'll just stick the furniture, man. Like I say, it's fine. Just stick it all in here like that. Extra little seats. Parapets. In fact, to be fair, we can put the we'll put the parapet and the tripwire hook. Yeah. I don't know why. And the glass trapdoor and the acacia frame there. I guess we'll stick the trapdoors up there. Little lights there. Yeah. And again, just these random blocks, I would say, can just kind of go here. Not really much use to anyone, are they? Let's be honest, but they exist, and so we'll put them here. Just a real random selection of blocks here. Again, we'll probably just stick the brick there as well. Why not, man? Okay. Beautiful. I'm half tempted to stick an E-chest in there. That's my E-chest. But you know, it doesn't matter, does it? Because we're in creative. You need something actually worth finding, don't you? So you'd be like, oh, okay, maybe the light, maybe a tripwire hook. Ah, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's start just quickly here. Let's go an item frame. And I know for a fact we've got knives. And so I think we'll stick a knife. Stick a netherite knife. And we've also got some things that kind of look like forks, but again, I can never remember what they're called. I do know they're right down here, so we kind of zoom to it, man. It's cool. They're sort of like beyond all this. There's a final bit of... Let's have a quick look here. Make sure there's nothing we're missing out. Yeah, that shower enclosure is a bit small. Doesn't kind of work. Canvas. What is that? Oh, did you know we haven't got anything? Look at this. I never look at this stuff, man. Oh, in a jar. You know, like a telescope. Like, what's that look like? We're going to try some of this stuff now. This is a modern flat. They're going to want some nice stuff here. Copper, we did kind of use that before. What's this? A copper fish tank. Kind of fits with the vibe, yeah. And a terrarium. Let's just try that stuff, man. Why not? What we're here for? Oh, yeah. And maybe a bonsai tree. Beautiful. That was serendipitous. There we go. That'll do. That just looks like a pair of tongs to me. It's pliers or tongs, just for grabbing your hot things. Helps if we put an iron frame. Yeah, just make it feel that much more kitchen. You can't really put anything anywhere else. I don't really want anything above them. And we've got microwaves and kettles and things to put in as well. I'd forgotten about them, to be fair. Let's try and you can just imagine, really, if these don't fit anywhere, you just almost imagine that they're kind of in the cupboard somewhere. Like, you know, inside there's the microwave. I mean, technically, I think that's the microwave. Yeah, actually, it won't go there, will it? Because of there. Yeah, okay, so in theory, like I say, the microwaves and kettles and stuff, they're kind of in the cupboard, yeah. Yeah, okay, that might work. Yeah, that kind of works, actually. I don't know. I don't know how necessary that is. Kind of prefer the clean vibe. It's like a modern, clean sort of kitchen. Yeah, we're going to use these microwaves somewhere else, yeah. And I suppose we can keep them. Stick a microwave in there. Just stick that fridge in there as well. Let's stick the knives in here. Okay, beautiful. I think that's it for the item frames. Let's just remind ourselves, just a couple of paintings in here. I don't think we want anything item framed in there. could have something on there maybe, but I was thinking in an item frame, but we've got these now. What's this look like? Ooh. Boat in a jar. What about the fish tank? Whoa, okay. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. It's kind of odd almost that it goes across there like that. Maybe that isn't a bookcase. And maybe that's another one of these tables. Let's just see. I'd grown accustomed to that bookcase sort of vibe. I do like that. Do you think you can put fish in there? Should we try? I mean, what are they called? Are they literally called fish? Yeah, like a tropical fish would die, wouldn't it? Cod, I guess. But they're not alive in that manner, are they? Oh no, a bucket of fish, isn't it? Bucket of puffer fish. Do puffer fish need hot water? Is this just going to put water everywhere? Well, it really doesn't matter if it does, does it? Oh no, it does! Oh, that's insane. That is truly gorgeous, man. Beautiful. We've got a bucket, 2 puffer fish in there, nothing for them to eat. There's little things in there for them to eat. Don't you worry. They get well fed up in here. Yeah, so we're going to put these puffer fish. I guess we'll just stick them here. Alright. Alright, that's pretty cool. What about terrarium? Yeah, I don't think we really want a load of things here. I think I kind of like that table almost having nothing on it. Maybe it could have a book on there. Just book. You know, just an ordinary book, I'm thinking in this instance. Yeah, just like that, man. And while we got it in our hand, let's just go and fill some of these out, and then we'll stick, like, you know, just randomly, and then whatever's left, we will put some enchanted books in there. Beautiful. Yeah, let's stick a book in there as well. Alright. Telescope, I guess you'd have in the bedroom, although like there's no kind of window in the bedroom. Let's have a look. Like, what use is a telescope? Oh, yeah, you do have a window. So yeah, we could have a little telescope. But we're not doing the bedroom just yet. I just want to see what this looks like. Oh my god, you don't even need the table. It literally just goes there like that. That's beautiful. Okay, this is cool stuff, man. Ah. We're lucky we didn't get mobs up in here, yeah? I mean, to be honest, this is going to be an ensuite. Maybe that was a better vibe. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we just for now, it seems a bit dark up in here, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get downstairs. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but we're practically done here now. It's just some paintings. I mean, this telescope's very cool. These 2 separate dresses, they are. So let's just put the telescope in there, because that's pretty cool. And we've got a bonsai tree. This is fun, yeah? Let's try the canvas. What does this do? Oh, wow! Okay, so you got like awesome pictures. Can we change this? Does our changey mod? No, yeah, I'm not surprised. I quite like that. I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting the floor to ceiling canvas, but you know what? That's really quite cool. Alright, I mean, what's it going to come up with here? We'll probably have to block this off to... It's just the same one. Oh no, yeah, different ones. I mean, honestly, I quite like them. That's really not what I was thinking, but I think that works. I'm going to leave that wall blank. I like to leave at least 1 wall blank, if not 2. I think we'll have normal Minecraft pictures out here. I'm not sure though. Should we, I don't know, what happens? I guess that's blocking it there. We sort of block them off here. And force it. Actually, let's put one here as well. To make a smaller one for us. Ooh. Okay, so it doesn't mind that that's there. I did want this to have a kind of gallery vibe almost. Yeah, I don't think you want them right to the floor, do you? Let's just see what this does, man. Is that too much? I do quite like the light that we were getting off that, I won't lie. Oh, here, tell you what we haven't done. We haven't got ceiling out here. Ceiling light. Let's try and line them up if we can. Yeah, in fact it doesn't matter because it's kind of different anyway. Yeah, just like that, I guess. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I think that's it, man. I think that's the painting solution. Again, just leave that wall blank. I don't think we need anything on there. No shelves, no extra paintings. Okay, didn't even know we had these paintings. Didn't know we had any of this stuff. Could put bonsai pot. Yeah, not there. I think out here. Almost like there. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, I don't think any more paintings. I was thinking maybe, you know, we do need a couple of Minecraft paintings. So, where's the 2x1? Oh, this, I think it's the 1x2. Again, you only got two options. I mean, it's a shame, yeah. Yeah. I mean, almost they have to be the same, don't they? Okay, so I wonder what happens here if we do it like that. Ooh! I mean, that one's a bit too much. Have they got different ones? I should have taken those down a bit prematurely. No, okay, so it's just like one for each side almost. No, I quite like it. It's almost like a well-to-do flat this year for like rich people, and like, you know, they have big artworks and that. Yeah, I really like that. We're gonna leave this on, man. I don't know if it makes it feel too busy. Let me know, yeah. Let me know in the comments or whatever what you think. But I kind of like that. I won't lie. Yeah, I'm almost feeling like we should have something here. I don't know. Let's just try the parapet. I'm honestly only like 30% convinced that this will be a good thing to do, but yeah, no. But I'm almost thinking maybe it should be slightly taller. So let's get the white. If we search white and we get those little half slabs in a game, maybe just like a little discrete sort of change, just to take this up by half a slab. Yeah, okay, so that, I think that's it. I think that's what our brain was telling us we needed to do. And you could have an artwork there, maybe the 2x1 Minecraft painting. Yeah. yeah, just like that, man. Nice and calming. I mean, these two are kind of unnecessary, but it does put something on this wall. That wall couldn't stay blank. That wasn't the type of wall that stays blank. I like that there, even though it's kind of, in theory, you know, like laid wrong, because this should be away from the wall, shouldn't it? That's not mattering to me. That looks cool. Beautiful. We're done down here. We're finished. Got a little bonsai plants. Don't think we need anything up there. I think that's okay, just like that. This is all okay, just like this. The only other thing we could put down here is rugs. Honestly now though, with these paintings, I don't think we need them. The only place that we might have one is here, so... And again, I guess it would be the red, yeah? Now, we'll kind of rule that one out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's the vibe. You need a little something on your feet, yeah. Again, I am tempted to see what painting comes up if we block that side off. Should we not kind of rush into a decision? Where's that little special little painting? It's right there. Oh man, do you know what? I can't remember where we placed this. So if we do it like that and just to see. Ooh, oh, grizzly bear. Let's just see. I prefer the other painting, I won't lie, but let's just see if the balance is important. Yeah, I do love him. That's beautiful. But I kind of preferred the other one there. So, where did we put it? Was it? Ooh, beautiful paintings, yo. Yeah, I think that's it, man. That brings a lovely vibe there. And that one just fits in there like a glove, so that stays. Kind of done. This is cool. Oh, that wasn't what I was going for. Too many. That stays blank, just like that. The only other thing we could possibly try. It feels a bit too kind of blank, that wall. No, I don't think so. I think we're alright. I think we're okay. Beautiful. Maybe, you know, you could have a runner here almost, you know, a little rug, but I don't think so, man. I mean, the only other thing you might want is a little seat, but I don't think so. Again, this is a kind of minimalist fast, but this is what I always do when we decorate, man. Too much stuff. This is it. This is how done. Okay, so let's keep these. Probably have a bonsai tree in the bedroom. Terrarium, boat in a jar. There's no room for those paintings in the bedroom, but we're going to keep that on it because it's so cool. I'll tell you what we could do. Could be generous. Put it in there, couldn't we? Yeah. All the paintings in there. And where's the bookcase? There. Well, that reminds me. There is one little thing. So, some books. There's some enchantments up in this place, yeah? Okay, so protection 4, for sure. Feather falling 4, for sure. We troll you. You know, respiration's quite nice to have, isn't it? What would you rather, respiration or aqua affinity? Respiration, right? And let's get some unbreaking. There's already a mending in here. So I think that will kind of complete the set. Sweeping edge. That's a Java exclusive, isn't it? I say, yeah, actually is quite handy if you're fighting a load of mobs, I found out. So yeah, we can't remember which one's which, so that's actually kind of perfect. Again, I don't want to fill every one of these slots, to be honest. I thought we had more bookcases than that. Let's oh, that's unfortunate. But definitely want to get these other enchantments in there, yeah. I think that was just an ordinary book. Yeah, there we go. All in there. Alright, and we'll stick some of these there. You know, just scatter them around the place. I mean, that's a bit of a duff chest, that is, let's be honest. Let's give you unbreaking and feather falling. Unbreaking and respiration. Beautiful. Okay, man. Yeah, done. A nice modern vibe in this place. I like it. Modern, but thanks to these paintings which we didn't know we have. Very cozy now as well. Kind of perfect. I'd like to live here. Can I move in? So almost like, you know, I'd like a little table or stool or something. I really don't think so. I don't want to make it feel too busy, but I don't know, I'm just thinking it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to like have something just there. Yeah, I don't really think that's helping anyone. Not there. I mean, if anyway, just sort of there almost. Like, you know, if you had to put your shoes on, and if they're a tight pair of shoes, you might just need to sit on a stool. You can get your shoes on. Admittedly, you could go there. Yeah, I think so. We'll just leave that there. That's fine. And again, Yeah, pop these in here. Beautiful. Alright, bedroom. Oh, what's this? A rug. Put that by the by where we used it. These are mostly empty, admittedly. I think we'll quickly do, right? Always the last touch. I was about 100 last touches with me. It's crazy. Let's put the rug up there with the telly. Put you there. Stick a parapet there as well. And let's just stick some food up in these cupboards. Like, if you're up in this place looking for something to eat, you kind of don't want to be disappointed, do you? Let's be honest. We're not going to go nuts here, man. We're just going to stick a couple of bits in there. A couple of scrumptious little bits in there. You know, really useful glowberries to eat. Yeah, let's have a look. And we could get the modded food in. It's a very modded kitchen, isn't it? The Minecraft food comes first, so we're just going to grab that. Don't need eggs. Just things that you can actually eat. Classic, right? Bread. I guess we'll stick an enchanted golden apple in there. Why not? And should we be really tight and give you chicken, or be generous and give you pork chop or steak? I think we'll go for pork chops. A bit of cake. A bit of pumpkin pie for the vegetarians and some cookies. And I think that's your lot. And I think we'll just snick a sticky extra. Since we've got an inventory slot right there. An extra potion in there as well. Yeah, you see there's nothing kind of in here. So you got a potion of instant health and some glowberries. Oh. The whole lot of glowberries. Why isn't that going in there? Oh, is it like limited space in here or something? It won't let you put them all on there. It's like you can only put a small selection. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of annoying. Also sort of interesting, I guess. Like just 8 at a time. Alright, well we've got too much food then. Alright, well I suppose we might as well just kind of pack it out almost. I think we didn't put things, so that's the enchanted one there under the stairs. Yeah. Again, it's just completely randomized, yeah. It's just 8 at a time in those things, that's kind of crazy. So there's a fridge there, no food in there I don't think. Oh, are these the same? It's the same everywhere. We've got tons of food that we can't store. Crazy. Guess we will put some in there. Plenty of food up in this house, man. They don't go hungry here. Alright. I mean, it's kind of odd to have food in here almost, but don't really want to throw it, and we don't really want it on our inventory. Maybe by the door, you know, if you just want to grab a quick snack on the way out. There's a few little bits there for you, just in this one. Okay, beautiful. Done, man. This is it. I like the bonsai plant. I knew about those because we had put those for sale in the builder's depot, but we've made a lot of discoveries today. Oh yeah, I quite like the bathroom. Oh, okay, so we did want a painting in here, huh? Which one's this? That's a glow item frame. And I just think the Minecraft thing in here, truth be told. 1x2 we'll try. And a 2x1. Just to see kind of what fits here. Yeah, I mean it's kind of whimsical almost, isn't it? Yeah, just one painting in here, man. Just that one, just like that. Suppose we can put the painting in. Got the paintings also in here. Nice packed bathroom cabinet, that's what you want. Beautiful. Okay, onwards and upwards. I'm going to take a little 5-minute break here. I'm desperate for a cup of tea. Oh, we had 2 hours 20 in. That's not too bad, man. And we just got the bedrooms to do now, and then we'll be done. Again, no, we don't really have to decorate the walls. The ceilings will not be clad. They're just going to be staying like that. It's kind of an attic bedroom, yeah. So it's just literally a matter of putting some furniture down and beds and stuff like that. Another bathroom to make, but they're no trouble. But yeah, we'll come back and we'll do that now. Okay, here we go again. Back to game, back live. Got a fresh cup of tea. Fresh pair of eyes. Yeah, I really like this modern fly. Totally different vibe to next door, like the polar opposite which is kind of perfect. And I have to admit, I kind of prefer doing this modern vibe. Our little pufferfish, still little babies. I'd kind of prefer if they stayed babies, truth be told, but they'll grow up, won't they? Will they eat each other? I hope not. Well, one of them will win, won't they? But yeah, we're done down here. It's beautiful, it's worked. Got a little bathroom, let's just have another look. Let's leave that open for now. A modern bathroom with a shower, no bathtub in this one. We've got a bathtub next door in the Victorian flat. And we've got a shower here, so yeah, onwards and upwards. Let's get these done. And these won't take nearly as long, to be fair, because there's no real cladding out. I'm pretty sure we're just going to leave it brick on the walls. You know, it's an attic. And to be honest with you, that's kind of fine. Also for a partition for me for the bathroom. Kind of grown on me. Quite nice. And yeah, we've got 2 of them to do. But it's going to be quite chill, quite easy now. We're probably going to move this door because I want to have a bed here. So I think we'll just start by doing that. We'll start with a bed. And we'll start with some brick. So let's get some brick, and then let's get a bed. And again, we could almost Minecraft the big bed, yeah. You know, just build one almost. Yeah, I don't think these beds are the way to go. I think we'll just have a normal Minecraft bed that you can kind of use if you like. Now, I guess we'll use the beds to choose the carpet. We are gonna carpet up here. I want it to be a bit more cozy up here. I think we're just going to go for a kind of beige carpet almost, to be honest. So any bed will do, yeah. Really, realistically. Let's just have a look. I think, yeah, I almost want it to be a little bit grand, and it's probably going to be like a triple bed situation. So these sconces can be moved. No one else would be that would make sense, wouldn't it? At the beam there to have the door there almost. Yeah, I mean it kind of is on the beam there, that's fine. Yeah, we'll move the sconces later, that's no problem. And then we can swap out the blocks at will underneath these beds. I mean, maybe it will just be a double bed, looking at it. I think that's okay. Triple bed might be too much. Have a look. Yeah, because almost you'd kind of want it to be here as well, wouldn't you? I mean, what if we really went nuts? I mean, we could Minecraft a bed, but I kind of want the beds to be sort of useful. Let's get some cabinets, and I've already got in mind, right, that we're going to use the same oak cabinets that we used downstairs, because they give off a very bedroomy sort of vibe. But we do also have ones with little legs. Okay, so they're not coming up here. Let's just have a look. Let's have a quick look in our inventory. Zoom, zoom, zoom down to the bed, down to the cabinets. Yeah, I was just looking at the Minecraft blocks there, like the furnaces and stuff. Almost would be a good idea to have some stuff like that in here, wouldn't it? Not in the bedroom, but in, you know, in the building. Yeah, these is what I was seeing. Maybe the jungle one. Okay. Maybe these on the side, right? And maybe the jungle, these ones here. I guess oak. If we're doing oak, it does make sense to see. I don't like the oak front, you see. That's the only thing about that. I kind of prefer that. Sort of like that. But, you know, it might be odd, right? Let's have a look at the frog lights. Maybe the yellow one. But a good light solution. I'm not sure. I was originally thinking cabinets in there. But I just think that might sort of almost bring a vibe, but definitely give us some light. Not convinced necessarily about the sconces. And they didn't look too bad, don't get me wrong, they look great. It's just that we can't use them in every build. We have to get creative, don't we? A little bit inventive up in here. I think that could be like your main dresser almost. With a kind of a double mirror. Yeah, we're just going to get through this, do this quite nice. And I do know that these mirrors attach like that, so maybe more like that. I don't think these will match necessarily. Yeah, no, that definitely kind of looks sort of odd. I mean, I like the fact that they go in. That's the definite winner. That's the wrong color. We had this trouble yesterday where I just don't like the front of the oak ones. What you gonna do about it, innit? I definitely don't think the birch is the vibe. No, it's not the end of the world. Where's the oak one? Yeah, but out of the two, the lesser of two evils, I have to say in that situation, is that one. So there's your little dressing cabinet, there's your little bed. Yeah, maybe there's something across there, I don't know. Again, I'm not convinced by these sconces, I'm really not, but we did have use the lanterns downstairs, didn't we? These ones. So maybe they might work here. Either side of the door. It's not really a door that you'd use in this house because it takes you to the next door, but maybe up here. We're just kind of almost going to pretend that the door doesn't exist. You know, we'll stick a door in there. I mean, we'll put that now. Let's get the simple mangrove door. And for the bathroom, I think we'll use the same one that we used downstairs, which was this acacia barn door, right? But this is about the nearest that we can get to just it kind of existing almost. Yeah, just like that, man. Alright. But I think here's more of a kind of officey sort of work area. This is kind of where the cabinets are. We will indeed have some cabinets there also, yeah. I suppose it kind of makes that look a bit odd now. Maybe cabinets there and perhaps like a full-length mirror there. You know, so you can check your shoes. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, okay, that kind of works actually. You say nothing really too crazy now. I'm not convinced by these lights here. I kind of do like the light they're bringing off, but it's kind of a bit too much. We'll see what they look like with carpet next to them. Right. And maybe, like I say, we'll stick some seats or something here as well. Definitely going to have some seats here. This will be a little snug area. We want some railings around this staircase, so should we sort of, I don't know, almost go vanilla? They're not vanilla because they're slightly modded, but these are just the ordinary kind of fences for what they are. Yeah, I think so. Does that look odd from down there? Not particularly. Yeah, that kind of looks odd with nothing there. Again, we could go for the modern vibe with the glass trapdoors. Excuse me, but I don't know, I just want it to feel a bit more cozy up here than it was downstairs. So I think that's kind of it. Yeah, and I think maybe we'll stick a TV there. And some bookcases here. Actually, maybe some bookcases here. TV there. Almost just have other cabinets here. You You know, you always need lots of space. I'll tell you what we do have. We do have some wardrobes. Yeah, okay, we'll just use the jungle. Once the carpet's in, we may well swap some of these out, yeah. Yeah, it's like a triple kind of wardrobe system there. I quite like this. I'm not sure what to put across there. Alright, it kind of feels bedroomy now, doesn't it? Maybe put a chair on that side. There's a triple wardrobe there. 4 wardrobes, is that too much? Like a bank of wardrobes almost. Maybe we swap it over, right? We have the wardrobes here. Kind of built in, yeah? Oh no, it's not that. Let's have a look. Let's get the jungle stuff. Let's get the jungle cabinet, but like the full one. The drawers like that. Yeah, almost like a built-in wardrobe, huh? Yeah, that's the one. That's the baby. Just like that. Just see what that looks like. Yeah, I kind of like to mix it up a bit. I think we'll have the oaky cabinets there. Yeah, I think we'll stick a TV here. Let's just try that, see if it kind of works, or if it looks odd underneath there like that. Flat screen TV, a smaller version, that might work for us. If I'm not mistaken, that one. Okay, so actually it's kind of like... yeah, maybe we'll put it here. Maybe this is the book corner. Maybe the TV goes here. Yeah, so that's a little bit. We'll stick some couches here. That's a bit where you can just sit and watch telly. This is where you can sit and read. This will be the more officey area. We'll stick some tables there right now. Yeah, let's get some tables in. So again, we've got options here, yeah? Either the jungle or the oak. But we've also got like these ones. I think maybe also that. Let's just see how these fit. Again, we could swap these tiles out as well. So we'll carpet it, but where we need to, we'll stick wool, right? That's okay. But you don't really want a dining table, as it were. And you could have more of a busy office space like that. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. But I was thinking just like a casual sort of table there with a couple of chairs. Stick a computer on here. Just to kind of set the scene. I don't think you necessarily want the computer facing the bed almost. You kind of almost want it there. Maybe there's 2 computers here. One for each of you. Little work area. This is just a more of a casual kind of area. So I think we'll stick a chest. I mean, I see a chest there. Need a chest in the bedroom, don't you? And should we try the Minecraft one? But also I've got my eye on this jungle one. I'm going to kind of use these now as well as it happens. Like right there. Yeah, I like that. I don't think the Minecraft one's going to work for us. I think that's kind of almost it on the chest front. Yeah. And this will be a bit where you come to read books, so almost got a full inventory. So let's start putting some of this stuff away. We'll put the bed and the computer and the TVs, just one TV up here, in there. Let's have a look. And I just guess in here we'll just stick the doors. Yeah, I was going to try the office cabinet, but on second thoughts, I don't think that'll work up here. We'll stick the fence frame. I think we're done with the wardrobes. And a handful of cabinets. I think we're done with the tables as well, but kind of mix it up here, yeah? Stick some tables up in here. We might want another table. And just a couple of chests. Will this bring an office vibe here? Yeah, I quite like it. It's sort of random almost, right? Let's try a stick a top on that. I don't know if that'll work. No, that's alright. And again, we'll get some chairs in here, but yeah, again, it just kind of makes it feel a bit more officey. Tell you what we do have here, a filing cabinet, which we haven't used enough. Like, we built offices in the builder's depot, but we didn't put a filing cabinet actually in there. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a busy guy or gal. Or them, indeed, that works here, yeah. Maybe not that one. Maybe just a couple of filing cabinets up in there. Like your official work office in here. Yeah. Cool, and then maybe actually... Maybe we discarded the chests too soon. Maybe... Oh, I wanted an e-chest myself as well. Yeah, I think that works. And let's get some chairs. The finishing touches here. I'll try something different. Now, one there for when you're stargazing. Yeah, now that's cool. And of course, one here for when you're working. Just like that, man. I often have a chair near the bed as well, but in this instance I don't think so. Yeah, and this could be more of a snug area. We'll stick some books, maybe more of a couch there. Perhaps a couple of chairs like here. Or maybe just one chair there. Yeah, I'm not actually convinced by that. No, I don't really feeling like a furniture store, do we? So let's get some book cabinets. Bookcases, sorry. And once again, we will use some of the Minecrafty ones as well. Excusez-moi. Yeah, I think that wall's okay. I don't think we need to put anything on that one. I don't think your books need a TV. I think we'll just have some books here. Yeah, almost just like that, almost. Again, we've just covered those lights over here. As it happens, but that's okay. And I was thinking maybe an e-chest up in this place somewhere. Just randomly, like, you know, so it's kind of like handy to sort of almost have, isn't it? I don't think so. I can't think we've kind of got enough chests. No, that's alright, man. That feels pretty bedroomy to me. Big empty space here, so let's remedy that by sticking some couches here. What are they called? Are they called sofas? Yeah, we'll stick some of these more cozy kind of ones. I think we said we were going to go for a beige carpet. We've got a blue bed, Kind of makes sense to have a blue sofa almost, doesn't it? I kind of want it poking out almost here, I won't lie. See if that feels silly. Maybe it does. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, we did see a coffee table, didn't we? Yeah, maybe just like that. Let's try this. See how this feels. Beautiful. Just like that, man. And maybe we could have some bookcases under the telly. Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the question. Okay, so that does that. Yeah, not there then. Yeah, maybe we do have a chair. Or maybe that's where the E-chest goes. Let's have a try. Will the E-chest connect? No. Yeah, kind of like that. We'll get rid of that one. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here, isn't it? So I just think that brings a little something. And again, actually thinking about it, I'm going to swap these lanterns out up here. Yeah. We'll stick a lamp on the side here. I'm not convinced by these sconces. Like I say, you can't use them everywhere. Alright. Let's put that there. That's our little E-chest now. And again here, in theory, we've put it on this side. In this bedroom, so we should probably put it that side here. Yeah, I think so, just like that. Dark here almost, isn't it, since we've deleted the frog lights. What if we get the bookcase back and make that a frog light? Will the light come through that? Nah. No difference. And we could always just have the bookcase of that. I actually preferred it like this. And here, I just think you just want almost like beanbags. I thought, oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, buffet. And then we'll try the lighter blue. You know, almost just like sort of casual light. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I don't want it all to be the same necessarily. It's blue and it's blue and it's cool. Yeah, I mean, this is a big bedroom, yeah. There's a lot of space here, man. That's pretty cool. Could try something slightly different. Yeah, I think so. I think that's cool. Alright, so that's this bedroom kind of done. Getting quite sort of big, isn't it? Let's stick a lamp on there. I guess more of a bedroom kind of lamp is sort of this one now. Yeah, just like that, man. And maybe over here the light blue version. That's our light solution right there. A little cozier. Just one, just one. Couple of mirrors, that's cool. Computers, little work desk area. Little area to sit and look at the stars. I mean, potentially you could have a bookcase there, but I don't think so. I think we're good there now. Very beautiful. Yeah, the only thing we're missing now, that is the actual roof there. I mean, we could in theory, no, I was going to say bring the beam down and put fog lights across, but we can't because it raises up there. That's absolutely cool, man. If I'm not mistaken, this telly actually comes on. Oh, that makes it feel more alive all of a sudden, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's nice. Okay, let's dish this furniture out of our inventory here. What's in here now? Nothing. So we'll put the bookcases. We've also got this furniture, these fancy bits to put somewhere. So let's do those as well. And let's put the filing cabinets here. And I guess the lamps as well. And the buffets. Just like that. Alright. Can't use these filing cabinets. Oh, you can! Oh, wow. We're not going to fill all these things with stuff. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we'll put these ornaments in there, huh? Yeah, let's just stick a couple of chairs in there. Right. The chest. Oh, the chest's there. Stick all the chests together, yeah? And I think we'll put the sofa there just randomly with the bed. Sorry, with the coffee table. Alright, the other thing we could use up here is some shelves. That might just sort of brighten this sort of bed area up somewhat. Yeah, I think so, just like that. Maybe a couple here. Slightly higher up. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. No actual chests there. I mean, all this is kind of all chest space. Let's stick the shelves in there. And a mirror. And the lights there as well. So what about these bonsai trees and things? Yeah, I think so. And then a little terrarium. Ooh. Yeah, it does bring a little vibe, yeah? Beautiful, beautiful. This one's kind of empty, that feels like a shame. Let's have a look at some other pot plants. We do have a couple of different types of pot plants here. Something really subtle. Just like that. Nice bit of greenery in the bedroom, that's what you need. Do they go alright on there? Yeah, that works for me as well. Alright. Yeah, I'm not even sure we're going to have anything on that shelf. It's more the shelf itself is the kind of decoration here. And again, just one thing on there. I think that's cool. I think we're cool. This is nice. This is pretty cool. Now, does this actually work? No. Let's get our item frame. Just do a little bit of decoration here. Then we'll stick the cap down, then we're done in here. So, item frame. And book. Actually, maybe a book and quill. Taking notes of the positions of the constellations up in here, yeah? Actually, do you know what? There was something I spotted when we were looking through that modern decoration stuff. Oh, it's not called that. Ah, I do think it's worth having a quick look and finding that big black mass of things there. This, right? That is what I think it is. It could work like here, maybe. I don't know, it's almost like it's just a random decoration. Nah, it's pretty cool though, yeah? Maybe in the bathroom, maybe in the bathroom. Okay, now I think we're done it up here. We're just carpet now. And that's it. We'll leave this bit around here, I suspect. Or at least those bits there can just stay like that. And we'll carpet all the rest of it. But But yeah, I think we're done, man. I think that's pretty cool. I guess, like I say, a lot of these cupboards are just empty. And that just kind of is what it is. We'll stick some pot plants in there. And I did say we were going to stick some stuff in the fanning cabinet, right? We'll stick a bottle in a jar in that one. Terrarium in that one. And a book and quill in that one, along with the door, just because we got it and we want rid of it. Just like that. Yeah, and I guess we kind of want rid of that as well. Okay. Okay, beautiful. I do think we want to cap it. I was just considering leaving the floor, because it kind of looks quite cool, but I think we'll cap it. I think it's going to look much more cozier. And it may well be that we'll put some kind of pattern on the inside. Here, almost like a rug. And again, we've got quite a bit to swap out. I'm hoping none of these things will break when we take the floor from underneath them, but we'll find out. I mean, maybe we should have done this first, yeah, but we didn't know where we were going to put things, so it would have worked out about the same, I think. At least here we can see what we're doing. Yeah. We could almost have that corner be different, but I don't think, you know, if you were carpeting, you would have carpeted the whole place all at once. So I think it goes like this. Yeah, because now at least, like I say, we can see which furniture takes up a full block and which doesn't. We only need to swap out the things that we absolutely have to. Probably is the most efficient way to do it. Ooh. I feel like they almost need a rug of some sort here. Have a look, what would it be? Yeah, maybe. Let's just see what we can do with these. Kind of feeling a different blue almost. Yeah, just something like that, man. There we go. A nice little rug. So let's go beige and get the beige wall. Now all we have to do is swap out. We'll have to put these doors back. That's fine. In fact, we can do that now. Alright, question is, will this thing... Ah, nice. Pretty sure these chairs all stay. Beautiful. This is what we like, mod makers. Good decision. They just sit there. Yeah, not an ounce wasted, only taking out the bits we have to. Alright, now I have to replace this central bed. I mean, we could just leave it like that here, but I must admit I feel compelled to just do that. And let me just get the bed back. Nic problemski. I really don't fancy breaking any of these cabinets now, so We'll just take our time, make sure we get our hitboxes all in order. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, oh, we can. You almost can't see that, can you? It's kind of almost fine that. But you can, you might as well, yeah. These are all fine, that's all fine. Alright, yeah. Here as well. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Had to happen, didn't it? The coffee table. And one last one, isn't there? Yeah. I mean, almost, that's kind of almost fine also, but... Oh, I'll tell you what, no, does that one have to stay? No, 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 that's fine, yeah. Beautiful. I think that's it. Oh, nice. I don't know whether this should just be slightly wider. Ugh. Well, I don't know if I prefer that actually. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, there we go. That's the rug, just like that. Okay, that's this bedroom done, man. You know, maybe a couple of paintings wouldn't go amiss. You've got to make the bathroom real quick. Let's try a 2x2 as well. And a 2x1. And again, like you say, some of these have got stuff in them, some of them haven't. It's kind of okay. Stick the carpets in here. Useless, aren't they? It's not really going to do anybody any good, any of that, but not sure which painting this was now. Alright, so you actually... Yeah, that's kind of oddly shaped, isn't it? That'd have to be a 2x1. Unless we use our special painting. Oh, what was it? A canvas. Glad we remembered what that was called. Alright, that's not really helping. It's almost kind of like too much, isn't it? Maybe we do that. Do we get the bear again? No. In theory now, right? Yeah, there we go. The sleeping bear. The lantern broke. I'm not sure why. Those are quite touchy, those lanterns. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think so. We took him away downstairs, didn't we? We'll put him back now. Right, which painting is this? A 2x1? No. Yeah, I was just thinking, kind of almost off balance, but it's okay, man. No, I really used that one. I think that's enough paintings, man. That's cool. I don't think we need one there. I think that's cool. I think this is a nice little space where you could kind of work almost. Maybe what we could have there though, right? Just a couple of chairs maybe. Let's just try this. One last little thing now. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the finishing little touch there. Got stuff in there, so let's stick canvas and some paintings in there. Do there. Alright. Beautiful. Nice and cozy, man. Big master kind of bedroom. You do everything you need to do up here. You can work, you can play, and you can learn, I guess. So let's just do this thing. Let's get a book. And again, I think we almost just want to randomize it. I don't want to take too long. Fortune. Silk touch. Yeah, nice. Efficiency 4, that's a good one. And we'll just give it a little bit of a troll as well. There we go. Beautiful. No bookcases over here. No bookcase there. Beautiful, man. So that's kind of an obvious one to try and go for, isn't it? So I think we'll put a book in each of these top ones. Right, and makes sense to just have a book next to the bed as well. Just like that, man. Just like that. That's done. Really quickly just kit out an ensuite in here. And again, we could swap this floor out. I think we're going to keep it simple in here. And go for the cut iron. Nice. So relaxing, this, man. I find it really relaxing doing all this decorating. Won't lie. It kind of takes some time, doesn't it? Because I must admit, a lot of attention to detail. I don't just like to whack things around. I like to kind of think it out. And kind of give these places almost like a proper sort of use. You know, like... So I guess you just have like a toilet sort of there. I'm definitely thinking here, this is the shower area. Although I'm thinking... Could probably just afford to lose one space in here, maybe. Is that right, do you think? Yeah, maybe the grey brick. Yeah, that feels a bit better, doesn't it? And it does make sense to me. We could give it a Minecraft shower almost. But they've got the proper one downstairs. They'd have the proper one up here as well. Kind of just like that. Maybe they've gone all fancy on us. Yeah, we've got the purple ones in here. That's fine. Let's put that in there. I mean, that certainly gives it a lot of light in here. We're going to probably put some units across there anyway. So I think we have a walk-in shower here, but it's slightly different design to the ones downstairs. Yeah, I definitely think the kind of greys go. Maybe we just go for the lighter grey up here. I don't know why. Slightly different design. It's a bit more private up here anyway, isn't it? So, you know, you just kind of go in like that. But just have your shower sort of there. We can't bring it out anymore. Like I said, we've lost that space on the wall, but I think that was worth it. So yeah, let's do this real quick now. So toilet. And sink. I mean, maybe actually up here, a little vanity kind of unit would be the way to go. And I can't remember what it's called, but I know if you search for white, it comes up there. Somewhere. There. And also, while we're here, towel. We've got purple vibe in here, haven't we? Maybe we can get away with that here. And trash. And if I'm not mistaken, the other one's kind of called bin. Okay. Let's just see what we need to do here. Okay, that's not what we were going for. Yeah. It's a bit close to the door almost. Maybe the bathroom would just have one door, but I'm thinking it's an ensuite. You just kind of have it a sort of open plan almost at it. And we just that that in the corner there. Kind of makes more sense almost to have them there, doesn't it? Keep that corner nice and clear. Maybe you have a towel rack there. And you also maybe have some of those loose towels. And also a mirror. And we use one that we haven't used. Yeah. These connect now. Do they sit on there? Yeah, they do. Quite nice. Yeah, beautiful. I'm almost thinking that should go there like that. I think that's it. I think that's our little bathroom. Almost could have a painting, but I don't think so. They keep it nice and simple in here, man. I'm in here to do business, and that's it. So none of these are usable cupboards. Yeah, shelf. I'm wondering if they go a bit jazzier with their shelf in here and just have a pink one. Ooh, potion of night vision. Yeah, that's nice. Potion of regeneration. That's pretty cool. Tell you what else. In a funny shaped ball, our potion of reaching that we like so much. Yeah, maybe they have a chest in here, huh? Again, maybe with a pink vibe. I'm not sure why. I mean, I think it's because of the frog lights here. Yeah, that's cool, man. That does it. So let's get rid of all this. Like I say, we just literally need the space, yeah? Beautiful. Stick a chest in there as well, why not? So where would the shower shelf be? Too high. Yeah, maybe we do put the towel on there. Maybe we have the shelf there. Now let's just get another towel. Yeah, maybe the towel goes there, huh? Beautiful, I think that's it, man. And a little selection of shampoos. Nice. Again, always worth coming in here, yeah, because you never know what you're going to find in these chests. Beautiful. Alright, little ensuite. Kind of feels more ensuite-y as well, doesn't it? Almost? Yeah. I think we'll leave that shut. Excellent, man. Excellent. Hello, Blue Bear. He likes his honey. Wow. We've got a whole other one to do, man. Right, I think we'll change up the vibe here. Like here, you come up the stairs. Let's have a look. I was thinking about iron bars, yeah. Let's go for the trapdoors. Yeah, maybe, you know, less of a colour in here. Almost like flip in reverse, like here. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I must admit, right, I'm almost thinking maybe we decorate this one as a separate project. It's actually technically part of the Victorian house, so maybe I'll in fact, I'm thinking definitely I'll decorate decorate this one separately. Excuse me, you can see my throat's really dry. I'm waiting for a cup of tea, yeah. And attach that to the Victorian house video, so they can be one big long video. And this, you see now, you see my thought process. Like, we're planning this all on the hoof here, man, and that's okay. This can be the end of the modern house decoration, because that's exactly what it is, isn't it? I figured we'd carry it on through, but like, the stream is like 3 hours 20 minutes now, and yeah, I think I will pop back and I'll do this one as a little separate one. I'll just come in for a little bit. I will stream it, I suppose. It'll just be a real short stream, just like decorating a bedroom. But I think this is where we end it now. Like I say, my creativity is kind of done there. I'm kind of done. Like, we've done a nice little bathroom, because I'm thinking we're probably going to stick an ensuite next door as well. But I don't think we're going to build walls and all that now. I think we end it right here. It's a beautiful place to end this video. This little build's done. And yeah, I guess because what the other thing we've got to do is swap out some of these roof tiles. So I guess the next stream will be like, we'll start it nice and exciting in here, finishing off the Victorian. Should we have a little look in the Victorian house just to remind ourselves how different it is to the one next door? Yeah, I mean, this is where you come in, right? So let's just pretend we've come in. Yeah, and then your nice little carpet stairs. So actually thinking about it, I'll probably carry that up. Probably may well be a blue carpet up there. I'll show you the little rooms in a minute, but this is the main event. This is the sitting room. Nice little cozy, snug Victorian sitting room. Nice little fireplace. There's no fireplace next door in a modern flat. A little serving hatch through to the Victorian kitchen. That really old school cookers and stuff. Yeah, let's keep the doors shut, man. I guess drafty in these old houses. Real simple basic floor, real simple basic tools. No microwaves, no fridges. Just a Victorian kitchen. I like it. Let's remind ourselves what we did in the bedrooms. Ooh, little Victorian, little green, small bedroom. And there's the master bedroom next door. Ooh, which is a bit brighter, yeah, a little bit more open. So yeah, that's the Victorian house, but let's go up. Yeah, you see, because I think we will probably end up having a blue carpet up here. And decorating that kind of Victorian style, but I think I'll lump that onto the end. I'm talking about for YouTube now. Like, streaming's one thing, but also I edit these videos together, you see, and I stick them on YouTube as well. So be sure to check that out as well. That channel, Crafty Miner, up on YouTube, yeah. And this is kind of clearly the end point right there with that door for this particular build, isn't it? Should we remind ourselves what we did down here as well? Yeah, oh yes, look. The two flats, two completely different vibes. I like it. And we're trying to achieve the same thing all the way up the road, like each. How's our little guys doing? They're both still in there. You know, try and give each flat, each house, if you like, its own kind of vibe. Yeah, nice little bathroom. You can turn it on. Oh, we didn't give the bathroom the ensuite a handle. Yeah, there's always one final little thing to do at the end of every stream. And we found our final little thing that we're doing at the end of this stream. And it's to give this one a handle. I guess we can give it a different one. We went for the green vibe down there, didn't we? So let's give this one a copper one. Yeah, of course you won't be able to switch that thing on. Beautiful. There we go. Done. Excellent. Stick a lightning rod in there as well. I don't see why not. And an item frame. Not a trapdoor. I guess we'll just randomly pick a trapdoor and some random blocks in there. Job done. Beautiful. I like it. Oh, okay, look at it. Yeah, okay, so there's one more little job to do. Fog lights. Yeah, now hopefully we can take these out without too much bother. Yeah. Gotta get it right, man. Gotta get it right. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like it up here, actually. A lot of empty space here. This is where you get your yoga mat out, yeah? Or you got your weight bench tucked away somewhere. I don't know where. In the wardrobes there. Get up to all sorts up here. But yeah, beautiful. That's where we end the stream now. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. It's it has been enjoyable. As always, like decorating these places is a bit of a labour of love. I really enjoy doing it. It does take time to do it right, like to get it to feel like it's almost livable. You know, like you could live in here. That's how I kind of like to get it to feel. Let's just have a look in here. Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of want useful things in the cupboards, yeah. And I think we've achieved it. We've got useful things. And let's just have a look outside. Yeah, the entrance hall, nice and basic. Kind of how you want it, yeah. You could almost stick something across the top there, like those parapets. But I don't think we will. I think this is how it looks. And this is the room. Well, look, I mean, we could try. The final touch, yeah. Potentially. Is that a quartz stairs? I kind of wanted the smooth quartz, but we'll get a feel for the vibe if we do this. Yeah, I think this might actually just add a touch. I think this is kind of worth doing. Oh, look at what we've left as well. A random. Oh, we've got them there as well. Yeah, we'll keep the sconce there. Or it's not a sconce, it's a lantern. Don't have any pot plants down here. You know. We did have the thing next door, so let's get another little touch. Maybe a cactus. Kind of the same colour as the lantern, isn't it? Yeah, there we go, man. There we go. That's all it needed. And I was going to stick a pot plant there, but no, because that's where the coats go. There we go. Beautiful. Done. And I do like that on the ceiling. I think that was probably a good call. But it does mean that the lights are now sort of out of sync. There we go. That's much better. So it means that we have a single lights in here like this. And that is not a problem. You see what I mean about attention to detail, yeah? I think you kind of have to, so I'm not sure. I think they go there. Not even doubles, just singles probably. I kind of like them as doubles though. I think that's it. Just like that. Beautiful. Done, man. It's nice. It's nice in here now. Yeah, that would have done actually. Let's just stick them in there. Cut the pot plants. And the other sconce. There we go. Ready to start the next stream. So next stream will be again tomorrow night about midnight, yeah? And I think what we need to do, we will be starting the next build next door. Let's go outside. Let's do a little outro kind of outside almost. Beautiful. We're done. Modern flat. Done. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do on the roof, you see. What I was thinking. We just want to make this look a bit weathered. So I think we'll go in there and we'll start off nice and joyful, doing one last bedroom design in the attic of the Victorian house, and then we'll just come out here, make this roof look a bit weathered, just swap a few tiles out here and there, stick a bit of dirt, a little bit of grass here and there, maybe even a couple of flowers, you know, nothing too visible but just kind of tucked up there. And then during the same stream we will begin this house. See, it looks odd there, yeah, but that's all right. Like I say, at least the very least we can begin with is putting this outside wall in, and like I say, probably getting a foundation in, just getting the shape of it, and we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been really chill, and once again, it's gone on longer than I'd thought it would, but I kind of anticipated that it would, so it's almost a contradiction in terms, isn't it? But yeah, interior flat for the modern decor done. Beautiful. I'll see you guys tomorrow, wherever you are in the world, yeah? I hope you're having a good one. I hope you do have a good one, if you've just woken up. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow night.